All right, let's kick this party off. Of course, we need a signal from the Batcave for that to happen. And there it is. Thank God YouTube's working. All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to another Reality Skewed Gamers lunch stream, the stream where we hang out with you awesome and amazing folks and do stuff in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the mobile game brought to you by Capital Games. We do this every Monday through Friday at this time. We call it the lunch hour, and whether it's morning, noon, or night, wherever you are, we're here to have fun with you guys in the game, help you out, answer your questions, interact, because that's what it's all about. And taking you on this journey is your boy, Ranger J 1999, and that's me! Welcome on a Taco Tuesday. That's right. It's a day of celebration of the most greatest creation ever, the taco. But we do something a little bit more here on Taco Tuesdays. We do mini Ross reviews because usually Tuesdays is where not much is happening in the game, and I am free to basically look at your rosters and help you out. So, that being said, let's lay the groundwork for how this is all going to play out. First of all, welcome to the show, and please do me a favor. Give your greeting in the chat. Say hi to me. Say hi to all the skewers. Give your greeting because I like to shout out everybody and say thank you for being here. And you can be watching anything else, but you're here hanging out with us, and I very much appreciate it. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe. That's just supports the channel. That's easy enough. And then if you have questions, put those into the chat. Make sure you put the word question for your actual question statement. And we will get those. You need to be a comment, it can be a question. It doesn't matter what it is you want to say or have me read or react to. Just make sure you put the word question, space, whatever else. And now the other thing too is this is mini roster review today, where I will help you with your rosters. We go in, take quick looks at your roster, try to answer some questions you may have of what should I go for, modding on this, something on that, whatever it is you need, especially for threes. Answer any questions you have for your rosters, and we will get you helped out as best we can on that. And we call it mini roster review day. Now, when you want a mini roster review, you follow the same format that I just told you. Put the word question, space, then put your ally code. Don't put any dashes in there. Just put the number in there. If YouTube's been really funky about this stuff lately, about getting your questions or getting your mini roster reviews in. So if for some reason it doesn't do it, change up the way you're writing it or whatever and put it in there. But if you do want a mini roster review, that is the way to do it. Make sure you put again, question, space, your ally code number, and then the couple things you want me to look at for your mini roster review. You don't have to do anything else for a mini roster review. I don't charge anything. I don't do anything else for it. The only thing I try to do is raise money for the taco fund for Ranger J 1999. I love tacos like the rest of you. But, if you want to help Ranger J 1999 with the taco fund, then by all means, feel free to toss a coin to your Ranger. I'll link the PayPal there. Toss a couple bucks if you want or more in there for tacos. And, yeah. That's the best way for me to get my hands on some tacos today. So if you like to see Ranger eat some tacos today, you can do that. But don't worry about it. I'll still look at your roster. I'll still do your mini roster review. It's not a problem. It's just I just work for tips. I know it's never just a tip, but I work for it anyway. So that's pretty much what's going on. As I said, there's not much going on in the game. We're just kind of chilling out. I don't even have mods for mod depression. And we'll start off. Okay, where are we at with Conquest? Conquest is red box. We red boxed it yesterday, so I will get the red box. You can see here. So we'll open that tomorrow. Get the rewards from it. Really, just slicing stuff. So we'll slice our mods tomorrow. With that, got a few on Yodi and some other characters. GAC, we went 3-0, and so we went. We're on kind of a little win streak right now, but we'll see what happens because getting close to that top 500 GP. So we'll see how this week's go. I'll try to keep the win streak going, but you start climbing near the 500 where I am right now, then yeah, your people you see on here the most, me and Karthik right now. Karthik is Loki's number one. Karthik's in the top. He's right around top 50. And I am near top 500. So the fights are going to get more intense for all three of us. So, Loki took number one here on us, and was really happy to see Loki take number one. That guy, I mean, his account's too good for him not to be number one. I don't know what Loki's playing on for this one. He's not the biggest 3v3 fan, but we'll see. And poor Loki's been working his ass off here of late, so poor Loki, the locomotive, has been working. That's why you haven't seen him much on streams, is because he's on the West Coast and he's been working later hours. And by the time he usually gets done at home, he barely has time just to eat, and say hi in the chat. So people have been asking me, where's Loki? Poor guy's been busting his ass, Real life, man. It's just the way it happens sometimes. So there you go. We'll see what happens with 3v3 next round. So, I was looking at some of my opponents. I'm like, I'm going to have a fight on my hands, folks. I've done it before. I've gone 3-0, 3-0, then gone 0-3 or 1-2. It wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, Karthik is right to the top 50. I don't know where Loki is ranked right now. He was number 1, but I don't know where he's dropped off. But currently I am rank, what am I rank? 606. So getting close to that pain threshold where it'll be like, careful, Icarus. Oh, Ranger, you want to get into the top 500, do you? Well, welcome to the pain. Happens to the best of us. I don't care how good your account is. There's always someone better than you out there. So we'll see what happens in this next round. Well, you know me, I'll try to win, but I like to have fun with you guys when we do it. The other thing I was going to ask you guys today is I'm a little torn. I've got crystals. I'm trying to figure out what I should use them on here, because I'm going for the Inquisitors right now, as is tradition. Modding's coming along fine. I got to do Ide next. So you can see I have 6 Eid. I just took Sign's last mod up, and he's off the board now. I just wanted to get him that 100,000 protection mark, and I did. So he's nice and beefy in 6 Eid. I'm finishing up Yoda, then I'm doing Zam. That's not a problem for the 60 to 6A mods. I think I'm going to do Ide next. That's not my dilemma. The dilemma is, who should I spend the crystals on to get closer to being done? Should I finish Ninth Sister, or should I do one of these other ones that are not in there, like Fifth or Eighth Brother? Should I take them closer to 6 stars since they're not out farmable yet? Seventh Sister is, so is Ninth Sister. Kind of torn. I'm like, well, do I finish Ninth Sister? Because I can go in there right now and get the crystal. I've got the crystals. If we go in there right now, we could, I've been saving my crystals. It'd be 68. She'd be pretty close to being 7 star. I think that's the play. But, I like to get feedback from you guys. If I did that, then save my crystals again, I could do one per week, basically where I just do a big heap of crystals on them. So that's what I'm kind of thinking about. I'm thinking of doing Ninth Sister, and get your guys' feedback on that today. I'll do that today in the stream. So that's kind of what I'm working on right now. It's just Inquisitors. The good news is now that I've got Red Crate, I don't have to go, I am going to go hard for them because I'd like to have these guys up and running. We already have Second Sister up. She's up and done. She's squared away. The more I think about it, I think Ninth Sister's a play. She's such a great tank. She's a phenomenal tank for the Inquisitors, and she's a phenomenal tank for the Empire in general. Just a really fantastic tank. So you can see Second Sister's done there. It's just a matter of get the other Inquisitors up. And then for June, we should be able to do the Grand Inquisitor event when it comes here in June, which will be kind of cool. We can knock that out and then get him squared away. Kind of curious, like, what the hell do I want to do? Yeah, I'm thinking Ninth Sister. But if you guys have anything, thoughts on this, feel free to let me know. This is what we do. We interact. We talk about it. You guys give me your ideas. Now, so it's mini roster review day. It's Taco Tuesday. There's not much else going on. I do need to join GAC, but I wanted to at least get one of those Inquisitors up and running before I go join GAC. You never know. I may need one of those Inquisitor teams to take out something in 3v3. So I'm gonna make that big push there. Okay. Anything else? I think that's it for now. No, I think we're good. All right, get your greetings in there. Get your requests for mini roster reviews. That is always welcome. I'll unlock at the top of the hour for GAC, as is what I do here. And then we'll take it from there. All right. Nathaniel, more question. Glad to have you here, Big Nathaniel. He says, how many speed misses on a mod before you stop slicing it? What about 6 dots? Anything 9 or above, gold or higher, even like blue and purple now, 9 or higher, especially on the other stats I usually keep. They're Nathaniel Morgan. And then, if I roll it to 6E to 6A, I mean, I'm going to roll it all the way up to 6A. Now, if it hits speed, for instance, like, say this mod, for instance, on Yoda, I stop. Like, once a mod hits a certain threshold, like, I hit this one, I hit, not this one, where is it? Was it this one? One of these mods. Yeah, like this, the triangle, right? It's already got 26 speed. I really don't need to do anything else more with it, unless I just want to hit, like, some more offense for Yoda or something like that. The two that I need to finish is this one and the square. I got to get those two finished. Now, if it doesn't hit, then, you know, at least it's got some speed on it. I can move mods around. So let's say a character that I don't need as much speed on, I could maybe flip a mod, like, say, change Yoda's square out for something else. And I'll do that. But for mainly 60, if it hits speed like the triangle, I'm done. If it gets to that speed mark, then I'm pretty much done with that mod. Unless there's a specific, like, if that had offensive percentage, then I probably might roll it a couple more times just because I need offensive percentage on Yoda right now. But say like this mod, if it doesn't hit speed, I may move another mod because I do want Yoda to have certain stats. I'll still take it up to as high as it needs to go. But if it doesn't hit, then it doesn't hit. Then I just I'll move a mod here or there. But typically you can see these mods here. They have certain stats. I don't know why I have that one on there. Oh, because it has health percentage in the background. This one I kept because it's got health, and that's a health primary mod. So if I need a mod character, sometimes, like, you know, as I said, there's certain mods that if they hit, for instance, like the square health, it's got 6 speed on it. So it's got speed. So I'm going to get some value out of it. But there's some characters like, you know, Padme or Grievous or something like that. If this hits really high, I may change a mod out on them. So eventually I'll get to that mod, but typically, if it doesn't, I'm usually looking at the speed. If it's 9 or higher and gold, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it because once I take it to 6E, it goes to 10. Maybe it's got 2. It's got 2 hits at that point. I could hit some more speed on it, and that mod could be really good. Which is why I think we need more mod inventory space. So there you go. Okay. Let's rock and roll here. Let me say hi to everybody. Let's get to mini Ross reviews. I'm here streaming extra long today, guys. So if you want a mini Ross review, you guys know the deal. We will get that taken care of. So get your mini Ross review request in. Again, question, space, your ally code, what you want me to look at. And then we will get your mini Ross reviews done. That's all you have to do. You want to throw something in the tip jar? As I said, I linked it for Taco Day. You want to help Ranger get some tacos? There you go. Pretty simple, to the point, rock and roll. All right, let's say hi to everybody and get this party started. We've got Dom. It's just simple, nice, to the point. Hi, Dom. God damn it, I love when you just simple, right to the point, just like hi. Like, hey, Betty, what's going on? Roy Edwards says, hola, Ranger and Skewers. What's going on, Holmes? What's going on with you, Roy? Glad to have you here, I say. Bobus says, hello there, Ranger and Skewers. Hey, buddy, what's going on? And hello there. Hello there. Evan Buckler says, morning, Ranger and Skewers. Good morning, Evan. Glad to have you here. Ghost Strike, my fellow guildie midichlorian and longtime skewer, says, hey, everyone. Hey, Ghost Strike, what's going on? George Fletcher is also joining us in the party. Says, hello there. Hello there. Forner says, hello there, skewers. And he's got the tacos going. Very nice. Tacos for everyone or just tacos for himself? Doesn't matter. It's a day for celebrating tacos. What else in there? 3 says, happy Taco Hump Day. Yes, indeed. And celebrating all the days all at once. Humping and tacos. What could go wrong? Nicholas J's joining us. Says, hey, Ranger and Skewers. Hey, buddy, what's going on? Hermit Folger with a hoo-hoo! RSG says, double drop Taco Tuesday. Oh, double drops. Well, I didn't know that. Hermit Fulgrim, well, that's nice to know. There you go. DFE's join us. This question, I just unlocked C. What are some good teams to take out with non-ultimate C? I know Gas is one, but Curious and others. Pretty much whatever you like, man. Anything non-GL, you can pretty much form a team with him and take it out. I don't think there should have much difficulty. I mean, you just kind of answered your own question there, DFE. It's like if you can take out a Gas team, pretty much other than GLs, you can take out pretty much anything else on that. Be careful of Wampa's solos because you don't have the ultimate, and Wampa solo, even with the ultimate, if you don't have the right team, could get you in trouble. Especially in 3s. I mean, you're just burning them down. You can't get to ultimate, but with the linking and everything else, you should be fine, man. I mean, he's really good. He doesn't have his ultimate, but I mean, you can still kick the shit out of a lot of stuff with C, dude. I mean, the list is too long for me to put down here. I mean, He's really good. But with that, you want to make sure you have something really hard hitting with him because remember, he can't get the ultimate. But if you have somebody in there, a tank and somebody hard save for threes, I mean, yeah, you can do some. You can pretty much do whatever you like, man. He's super badass. Just be careful of the Womp solo. Yes, we don't want to face Womp solo with him. That's gonna get. It's not gonna be good. George Fletcher question: have you seen any action with Lord Vader with 4 Inquisitors behind him? I'm wondering now how that team would perform. I have not, and we're not even in 5s right now. But even then, I haven't seen it in TW. As of yet, most people do not have the Inquisitors. A few people that I know that are Krakens do. They're not running Inquisitor with Vader. They're keeping the Vader team as is, and they're Inquisitors, which is, with their added buffs that they got. Inquisitors are really damn good. They're really good in TW. We know that, but they're also pretty damn good on offense and defense in GAC. I mean, especially against any Jedi teams and stuff like that, they kick some ass. So I think people are keeping them together. Now, some pieces may change once we get Grand Inquisitor. Stuff's kind of up in the air. So the more we get, and I will, George, as soon as I get some ideas on some teams and stuff, once I get mine up and running, then for sure. But it's very early stages because, not a lot of people are focusing on the Inquisitors as much as, say, I am or some people at their upper end. But as soon as I get some more hard data on that and what's going to be the best thing, I'll tell you, George. I share everything with you guys, so there you go. Brian Gates is here. Hello, Brian. Says happy Taco Tuesday, Ranger, and everyone. Well, happy Taco Tuesday to you, my friend. Glad to have you here. Darth Racky says just in time, shagadelic. Yeah, baby, yeah. You want to shag now or later, baby? Yeah. Allow myself to introduce myself. Right. Glad to have you here, Darth Racky. Kaya, the lovely Kaya, is joining us as always. She says, I hope if they ever update mod space, they give more mod loadout space too. I have too many, yeah. There's some things I need to do with space and mods and stuff like that. It's been adjusted to CG. I know it has been. They know the deal. Again, how fast they can implement it and stuff like that, I don't know. But again, this stuff is brought to the attention of CG all the time. So there you go. Chef D, Chef Boyardee's in the house. Says, hello all. Hey buddy, what's going on, man? Glad to have you here. Whiskey SD says, question, since your name is Ranger, what are your opinions and our plans with Lord of the Rings Heroes when it's released? I plan on playing the shit out of it. Hopefully I can become a beta tester for the damn game. I'm throwing my hat in the ring for that. You know this, Whiskey. I mean, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings junkie, so I would love to get my hands on that game. And play it. I'm definitely down for playing Lord of the Rings, trust me. I mean, I'm in. Now, it doesn't mean I'll continue to keep playing. It could be a shitty game, and I'll be like, yeah, this game sucks, and not play it. I have high doubts that'll be the case, but you have to keep that in the back of your mind. But, oh yeah, I'm excited for it. I mean, any Lord of the Rings game, just like any Star Wars game, I'm always open to play it and get in there and get my hands dirty. Kaya, question, what's better, Zam Omicron or TIE Pilot Omicron? I only have one ready at the moment. It depends kind of how good your other characters are for that. So, my initial thought is Zam. I mean, you see me use that Fennec counter multiple times to beat the ever-loving shit out of Lord Vader. Anytime you have a team with a character that helps you with your team beat a GL, hard to argue with that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the Omicron on the First Order TIE Pilot. I think it's fantastic. It is a really good team. But if you are trying to go for the Fennec Lord Vader counter, Zam's kind of important. 2 characters you must have, depending on the Vader comp. Most people, Vader comps do not have this, but the only time it'll change is where you won't use Zam is where there's a Maul and a Canderous in there. Then you've got to put Bam in there because they're going to go first. He's going to get frenzy. You've got to have Bam in there to take a turn in between so you can put the protection, the damage immunity on Fennec. You don't care about boss time, but you got to keep Fennec up, and Maul will destroy something. I'd rather it be my boss than my Fennec. But that's the one rare exception. But yeah, I mean, even then, Zam's Omicron on a full bounty hunter team is really nasty to deal with. I think it's more nasty to deal with than the First Order one. Don't get me wrong, the First Order one's really nice, but Also, where you're at with your teams, if your first order is more developed and it's a team you can put down on GAC and defense and your bounty hunters, so say you're missing some pieces for your bounty hunters, then you might want to consider doing first order. They're both really good, but my leanings are toward, for me personally, it's Zam. Even outside of just a Fennec Destructo Vader counter, Zam with this a normal bounty hunter team. You know, let's say you go Bosley with Mando, Grief, Zam, and one more, right? Just good old-fashioned bounty hunter team. Let's say Boba Fett. That 5v5 team is going to be nasty, especially on offense, because you have all that extra speed and stuff. You can go first. You can take out a lot of teams with that. Get into payout. It's really nice. So I still think Zam's one of the better Omicrons in the game. Again, it's dependent on your roster. If your first order's there and your bounty hunters are not, and you've got an Omicron that you really want to put on, I like the first order Omicron on pilot. Yeah. You can't go wrong with Zam. She's just too good, man. Those stats, you know, especially with Fennec, man, it gives her that extra offense and stuff too, man. That's why the Vader counter with Zam is so sick. It's nasty. It's super nasty. I like it. I like it a lot. So if you're thinking about it and on the fence, then do Zam. You won't go wrong. You're not, like, I'll put it this way. If you picked one or the other right now, Kyle, I wouldn't be upset with you anyway. I'd be like, okay, you did that one. Cool. You're going to get good results out of both of them. So, but there's just certain ones I think you should do. I mean, it's, you know, Wampa's one you definitely want. Zam's one you definitely want. I mean, Iden is one you definitely want. I mean, they're just so good. Those Omicrons are so good. I mean, you can't argue with them, you know, especially like say if you're getting Star Killer, you definitely want there's much conflict in you. I'm telling you that makes a huge difference in GAC. It's really, really bloody good. That's what makes Star Killer so nasty in GAC. I do pilot next. I'm 36 out of 20 Omicrons with Galactic Challenge and stuff. I'll get another soon. I'll have the others. Oh, there you go. Perfect. So that works out perfectly. That works out absolutely perfectly. There you go. I am going to spend 50 crystals here. I don't need to do anything else in Conquest, but I am going to get my energy up. So we always pop that before it ends. So when I go to my next one, I can get this. I can start off with extra energy toward it. So there you go. All right. Let's see here. You know what? I think I've decided, since we're just chilling here. Again, we're doing mini roster review today, answering your questions. So you have questions, you can see the people are asking questions. That's totally fine. If you want a mini roster review, again, whether it's a question or a comment you want to ask me, or a mini roster review, question space. If it's a mini roster review, put your ally code in and a couple things you want me to look at. If it's just a question, you can see the examples here that people are asking. Then put those in there in chat as well. I have been thinking about this while we're sitting here. I'm going to go get the crystals, and I'll use the crystals here for my sister. Oh Christ, it's Thane. I knew as soon as it happened. I knew as soon as my ears bled. The Thane, it's Thane, it's bloody Thane.
Hello there.
Well, hi.
Hi.
You done with school yet, man? People keep asking me, where the bloody hell is Thane? I'm like, bro, he's working and he's doing school. I told him not to come on the show if those are more important. And he's like, okay.
Yeah, I had a final last weekend, and yeah, I've been working a lot, man. I've been working out because I told you, man, I have a road trip. We're gonna do a lot of hiking. We're going to Bryce Canyon. We're going to Moab. So I've been working out hard to get my endurance up a little bit for that as well.
You got to do it, man.
Yeah. So yeah, so like most of the days, man, just to kind of give you a rough idea how my day goes. So I work from 8 to 5. I immediately go to the gym. I'm there for a good hour. I come back and I immediately do schoolwork. I normally go to sleep like around midnight, and then rinse and repeat.
Yeah, there you go. See. And is school done now? Should be getting close to being done unless you're doing summer courses.
No, I'm doing I'm 100% online, so I'm 100% just going.
That's what I did. Yeah, I didn't get a break. Yeah. I basically. Yeah, I got I got a couple weeks off in the summertime between sessions, and then wintertime there's usually a month off, right? I mean, that's just the way college is, man.
Yeah, so so my sessions, I'm I'm basically gonna. I'm taking 3 classes right now, and I am going to try to get all my sessions work done before I go on my trip, so I don't do anything on my trip. So the trip is going to be the time where I do my, where I'm going to have some little bit of an R&R in the summertime.
Summertime. Summertime.
But how you been, man?
I've been good, dude. I mean, I'm exhausted. I've been on that goddamn hill getting my ass kicked. I was out there a little bit yesterday. I got some stuff to do today, but the weather's not cooperating again. So, but there is some stuff I can get done. Wednesday, tomorrow, I got to talk to my mom today. I may not get the Wednesday lunch stream in because I've got to get that. Because I've got to get that. I've got to be out there early because it gets in the mid 90s. So I'll see. What I may do is get up early tomorrow morning and go out there and kill myself for a couple hours, get everything ready, and then come in here and stream for about an hour, hour and a half, and then I'll go back outside and kill myself until we have to do the Wednesday night stream, and then do the stream. So, yeah. Other than that, Inquisitors are coming along. We got the red crate, so Malagus is locked in for us, barring a tragedy. I should get it. What else? We went 3-0 in GAC again.
How'd the defense hold?
It did okay. I mean, it's hard to judge it because everybody went efficiency. So, I mean, I can't judge it, but we still had holds. Ships held a lot, but there were teams, like last round Newt had 3 holds. But the previous round Newt didn't have a hold. You know what I'm saying? So it's helter skelter, but I think our defense is throwing people off enough that they're just like, Christ. But I'm getting near the top 500 there thing, so I have a sick feeling in my pit of my stomach that I'm about to be facing some monsters. Big slap down again. Because I just don't have the account to mess with the 10 million plus GP. We'll see. 3v3 kind of evens things out a little bit, unlike 5s. But, yeah, we're getting there. And then I just took Ninth Sister. I just used all my crystals I'd saved, 8,000, to take her close to 7-star. So she'll be done soon. And then the rest Inquisitors, I got 3 more to do. But, yeah, it's just been, it's been busy, dude. I'm just glad I got Conquest knocked out. It's like, Jesus Christ. Thank God in heaven. What am I spending? Oh, I want the binocular. Sorry, I'm trying to get stuff here. And the store. Who needs this? Utini needs that. I'm gonna get those. You can never have enough of the HoloLens prototype salvage and furnaces. You can never have enough of both of those. So, we got Basereich. Says, hi Rangers Skewers. What's up? What's going on, Basereich? Darth Rakis' question: I am building a Momo team to gear 11 because my Starkiller characters don't need gear, and it's just to finalize their grind. What other gaps and teams do you think I should do before Executor? Blah blah blah. Okay, you want me to look at your? Okay, you want mini roster? There we go. Well, since we have Thane here, I don't know. Are you here for a little bit, Thane, or are you just popping in just to give me ear bleeding?
No, I just came in a little bit just to say hi, see how you doing, see how everything's going.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna get. We'll run the same defense coming in the next 3 rounds. I need to join, but you know me. We'll join here at the top of the hour and stuff like that. All right, let me get the Darth Raki here.
I mean, you can join. You just have to relock.
That's true. I just do have to relock. I forget about that. I'm so, I'm so used to. Yeah, I'm signing up right now. I'm so used to the old mentality, right? Make sure I got everything, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. You can go in and out. That's a thing now. Shit. All right. Oh god. Epic Fells, what's going on, Epic Fells? He says, Base Rex says, I'm a few days away from starting my sea path. I'm down to cities to get Relic 7. I'm good to go. Nice, Base. Very nice. Well, I've got a winning record in all of them. For some reason, I don't know what this is. Why the hell do I always do better in 3s than 5s? And I hate 3s. What the hell? Why is that, man? It's so weird.
It's the way we built the roster, man.
I guess, man. I don't know what it is.
While everybody's working on the glamour muscle, we've been here cracking the core, man.
We really have.
Working that core.
Yeah. It's so weird because I'm not the biggest fan of 3s, but in my history, in JC history, I have dominated in 3s, and I don't know why. Now, that could change once this next week comes up and I get bitch slapped down. I'll be like, threes. I don't understand. Yeah, fives have. Usually, I would go like, on average, just average record in GAC was 10-2 and fives, but threes I'd be either undefeated or 11-1. And the only time I would lose because we get to the final round and I'd be like, "Thing, let's just get drunk and fart around." I don't know. Let's see if this team works. It doesn't. Oh no. Kaya says, I think I'm the same. Some people care less about threes even more than you, Ranger. Oh, probably. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
Not in the top 500, they don't.
No. Not top 500, man. They take their GAC quite seriously. Just throwing that out there. Not a subject matter expert, but I think I might be seeing some craziness.
How's Ray versus Ray Crown been going?
We haven't had any Ray versus Ray. Well, we had one Ray versus Ray Crime, but I mean that's an easy fight. You let them go into ultimate, and you go into ultimate. I mean, it was. But I only got one Ray. As I said, they went efficiency. They kept most of them put one GL down, and these people had more GP than me. They put like one GL down and like Star Killer, and I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, well, time for solo this, time for solo that, time for solo SLKR. So. I mean, yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, people do hate 3v3, Povey. That's right. Says, but crystals are not involved. That is true, Povey. Povey, what are you doing in chat? Get your ass in the Zoom call. She must be at work. Base says, I left 3v3 more than 5-5, but I lost my skills because it's been too long without it. Yeah, you'll pick it back up.
Yeah, that's the thing, and then it's gonna get all changed up here with the Inquisitors, because they're a powerhouse now.
Yeah,
That's once the Grand Inquisitor, you'll have 2 Inquisitor teams.
Pretty much, yeah, you will. Oh, Poby says she's having her lasagna. She made homemade lasagna yesterday for their thing.
Lasagna.
Mm-hmm.
Well, call me Garfield and bring some over that over.
I'll be your kitty.
I'll be your meow.
Yeah. Kai says, I think, like you said, two people are going full offense, pretty much scared to put GLs down. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I mean, even with our 3 GLs and Starkiller on defense, I still feel like I didn't use like Bad Batch the other day. It's like some of our teams, I still ran out of. I still had teams I was still sitting there with. Like, now that could be because we went not as hard on offense because we didn't need to, but I mean, still, it's like even with me doing 3 GLs on defense, it's like, okay, Starkiller actually got us some holds last round, so I love it.
Nice.
All right, let's look.
Starkiller's still a menace in threes, man. Everybody was saying like maybe he's not going to work, and I wasn't sure, but a lot of people were saying like he wasn't going to be as big of a threat in threes, but no, he's slapping. He's slapping.
He's slapping a little bit. All right, so we're looking at
Darth. Ah, you fools!
Darth Rex says building a Momo team to Gear 11. Okay, so
what are you from scratch? All right.
Yeah, looking from scratch. He says, what other gaps in teams do you think I should build before Executor? Or should I go SLK Executor first? I mean, I'm looking at where your Momo team is real quick, just to give me an idea. I mean, having Momo Gear 11, I don't know.
How's his troopers?
Oh, I haven't looked at. Well, let's look.
Not those troopers.
Imperial troopers.
Yeah.
I mean, they're okay. He's still got some work to do. He did mention first order here. Let me look at this real quick. They're ready to go. He just got to get relic on them. That gives you the finalizer. I mean, honestly, I think you go from here. I mean, as much as I love Momo, unless you're going Jedi Master Luke route, I'm kind of leaning toward Executor here, man.
But no. Whoa, hold on. Yes, Executor, but go the Imperial Troopers first.
Well, yeah, but he's got Stark and Veers, and he's got to work on Piet for sure because that's just part of.
So to answer the question, rather than going for Momo, get an Imperial Trooper squad up and running. So we need Piet. we need Stark, right? Those are requirements. Jab,
Veers too. Don't forget about Veers.
Dark. Okay, well,
He's
yeah,
part of
homeboy as well.
for C, and then there's and then Dark Trooper. That also, I think that'll lead. I think this was. He says I want a GMK after I have SLKR and Executor. I think that's a good plan. I don't see why you wouldn't do that. I mean, because that also helps with your GR fleet too. I mean,
So that's fine. However, because you want to get him after Executor, JMK. Okay, so JMK. Okay, so that's Galactic Republic. So that's not even Rebels. So yeah, I think you have to put the Rebels on
put
the bench.
Yeah, put them on the back burner because also too because if you're gonna go SLKR into Executor C, that also leads you into your bounty hunters, which you've got a couple already up and running, and your bounty hunters you're gonna have to take up because of the ships if you're gonna make your Executor fleet, right? So that'll actually give him two really badass fleets. That'll give him the First Order fleet. That'll give him the Executor fleet. That'll give him the bounty hunters, Imperial troopers. He'll have First Order teams. He's got C and SLKR. And then after that, if he wants to go for a GMK, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, so I would work on troopers.
Yeah, I agree.
I would work on troopers because that's going to give you like a really top end team to have, and that will lead you into Executor, and then Executor will get you closer to C. But then I know you want to go JMK, so you can go JMK.
Yeah, I like that. I like that path. I did too. I think you put Momo on the side. You'll get Momo through osmosis, just working toward Jedi Knight Luke and Jedi Master Luke, right? I mean,
If you really want Momo, then go for it.
Yeah, but I mean, compared to Momo's really good, but I mean, think about what he can get if you went the other path. Again, we always say, right? Your count, you go for whatever you want, but if you're talking about GAC purposes. I think things right. You got to go. I think that route's perfect. See Executor, Bounty Hunters, Imperial Troopers into GMK, and that'll really round up your GR fleet too. And I'll make your characters for those teams and fleets really, really badass. And I think that's a smart play. Did you get the First Order TIE Pilot Omni? No, I'm saving my Omnis right now.
But I want it.
I want it. Don't get me wrong, but I got this thing called Malgus that I'm saving up for. That sucker takes 3. So yeah, as much as I want it, no. Hopefully that helps you out there. Dr. X says, but C seems easy after Executor, but even after I get Executor, I'll be closer to JMK. No, you want to go C. You really do. JMK is a lot of relicates, and also in that one. Just trust us.
It's fine. He can go after. He's closer to JMK. Go after JMK.
Sure, it's your count, brother. I have no problem with this.
That's fine. Go after JMK.
There's no wrong answer here. It really isn't. Any of those 3 are actually really fine additions.
Yeah, what you can do is you can have, depending on how close you are, what you can actually do is have JMK up and running, and then if you can unlock both of them around the same time, which is hard to do, what you can actually do is give C his ultimate immediately, so he's usable, and then give it to JMK afterwards. Because JMK will still slap without the ultimate.
Yeah, especially if
he just needs Cat.
Yeah, if you got Cat, even without his ultimate, you can still slap. He's pretty good. You may want up our offense. Not gonna put him on defense. But yeah, those are all really good options. I like all of them, Darth Raki. Whichever one you decide, but I do like Troopers, Bounty Hunters, C, Executor, JMK. I think whichever route you want to go, I think put Momo on the back burner. Or if we're talking GAC, as much as, don't get me wrong, I like me some Momo, but compared to what these other teams offer you, they're just too bloody good to pass by. So hope that answers your question, my friend. DFE says, we did that one. Who had another question? LC says, question, I suck at GAC. I don't think that's kind of harsh there, LC. But it says, is there a way to improve the odds of Malevolence countered Executor? High relics on Geo, Karth? Nope. It's all RNG. It's all RNG. You can have all the relics in the world on those ships. If you don't get that goddamn, when you bring in Spy, it lands on Razor Crest instead of the other ship and stuff, nope. You lose most times. I've seen it. You know,
You just have to commit to the first order team at this point.
I have, yeah.
Yeah, that's like the only way that you can do it, because like otherwise, like you are just doing a crap because if your opponent has like the first order fleet like up and running, they're gonna get through even if you put Executor down on defense, they're gonna get through it. So you're gonna Executor is like the finalizer has become a very, very important ship.
Yeah. I
In,
mean,
in this
so, yeah, so I keep Executor, Finalizer, and Rebels now for offense. Doesn't matter what they put down. We've had no problem one-shotting everything. It doesn't matter what they put down because I've got options. It's just a matter of what I want to use. So they put Executor down. Hey, great. Mirror. It's like, great. I'm not taking any chances with that crap. And then I can either use First Order on a Rebel or whatever else they put down, right? It doesn't matter what they put down. Those ships give me options for what I want to use, where and what. Even if say they went Executor, Malevolence, and the Negotiator, I could easily change it up and go First Order on the Executor. I can go Executor versus Negotiator, and then I can use whatever I want. Or I could use Rebels against the Malevolence if I wanted to. So I mean, yeah. The problem with the Executor with the Malevolence counter, it is too RNG. It just is. I mean, and you can see some of the top players, with the top, they've got crazy characters with crazy mods and everything, right? They don't get that certain RNG. They're hosed. I mean, it happens all the time, and it's why it's not a reliable counter. It is a counter. It's a soft counter, in my opinion. But you can invest in that team all you want. It's not going to change a damn thing. If you bring in Spy and it doesn't get the target on the right one, you're in big trouble. Because at that point, then they heal, then they do their thing, and it's usually two shot. Now, Malevolence becomes an easier counter if you want to do, and even then it's still up in the air. But if you send in the sacrificial fleet, we've done that in the past, where you send in Mace and just let them get destroyed. They burn all their early abilities. Then that gives you a lot better shot of doing it. But if you're going Malevolence versus Executor one shot, it's a coin flip. It really is. You don't know who they're going to target when you first start off. They could easily, and they can land. Unlike, when you're facing their TIE fighter pilot, you usually get 900 dodges, but they usually hit everything. And then, you're not getting the dodges. You're already down a ship. Then you bring in Spy because you're trying to get, at least at that point, you're saying, oh, well, let me hope I can get Cad Bane out. And what happens? The red taunt lands on good old Razor Crest, and you're basically hosed because you ain't burning that ship down. It's they've got too much, and they can put tenacity up and all kinds of stuff. And those the droids do not stay on those characters. It's just one of those things. That's why I talked to Thane about this a while ago. I'm like, I just don't want to do this anymore. It's too RNG dependent. So I'm like, I'm just gonna keep Executor. I know what I got with Executor. I can go there. I can do a mirror match and clear it. I can easily clear the ships, and then it just gives me more options. It's just one of those things, man. You would think it would be better, but it's not. Pubby, actually, funnily enough, always have good luck in GC with Malevolence versus Executor. Don't worry, Pubby. You're gonna get that. You're gonna get that. You're gonna get those runs, Pubby. I'm just telling you. You're gonna want to throw your screen across the board, because if you leave turn, if that Malevolence counter doesn't work, you might as well just not even bother cleaning Executor up, because there's nothing you can use unless you have your own Executor. At that point, you're basically hosed, because you're not going to go in there with another ship. I've tried it where if you fail with the Malevolence, I've tried to go in there with other ships and fleets. They've got turn meter, man. They're just gonna wreck you, and you're basically done. So, all right. What are we doing? Oh, we're doing mini ROMs reviews to answer your questions. So we just did Darth Raki. So there you go.
How's the pizza party's been coming?
What's that?
How's the pizza party's been coming along?
They've been coming. I mean, last weekend I was just too tired because I've been outside all day. I didn't want to eat anything, dude. I may be that way this Friday as well, dude. Because you know how it is. You've been outside in the sun all day. Like, you don't want to eat. You're exhausted. I mean, like, I think I ate some chips that day. That was the only thing I ate because I was just like, I was so drained and so tired. I just taken a shower. Actually, I just was like, let me just drink some bourbon. I just like, let me take some Aleve and some bourbon, man, and just go to my happy place. I'll eat food when I get hungry. I mean, I just wasn't even hungry. I was so exhausted. So we'll see. But we'll definitely have. I just call it happy hour now. So we'll see about happy hour this Friday. I'll think about it. But I know I'm gonna be outside that day. So, Christ.
You're gonna do some. You need to have a barbecue chicken. What's it called? Friday, one of these days.
Oh, that sounds great. I mean, that's a great plan, but on Fridays, as I said, I have to figure a day that I'm not outside killing myself, and thus
Smoke them. Just put them in the smoker. Just they don't sit
I ain't
there
got time for that, dude. When I'm out that hill, you know how it is, dude. I ain't got time to be like, oh, let me stop moving all these 40-pound bricks and go check on the chicken. Darth Rocky question: the troopers are easy to split, but which banners do I need higher, and how do I split them? I could tell you the teams that we've got right now, and these are very. Yeah, I'll show what we did for 3v3, and we keep them for offense. And these are very much we plug and play. For instance, like we didn't really have anything big that I used. So we've got Fennec, Grief, and Beskar Mando, just in case we wanted, like say for a Lord Vader counter or something like that. I never faced anything like that, so I just went with traditional. I kept Fennec with some bounty hunters. Like I did Fennec, Zam, and one other one for offense. You can use Dengar, doesn't really matter. Was the name that you're going to get the boost. And then we just did, there's a lot of GG teams down on defense. Boss, Grief, Mando beat the shit out of them like they always do. So I took my free 57 points. I was like, thank you. Those are great. So those are two. And then if you really, I keep Boba Fett with Han and Chewie. That team has been fantastic for us on offense. It's just nasty. We put Django on defense. Django on defense has worked really well for us. So,
yeah, we have him with Dooku, right?
Yeah. So,
it's like Dooku Ness or something like that.
Yeah. So those are just some ideas for you there for bounty hunters. Epic. Well, I feel every time. So either I do Malevolence and cleanup with Hux or other way, but you need to burn that mass hit for the cleanup. Yeah. As long as you burn the mass cleanup, you're fine, and that comes in the beginning. So that's okay. You're building 5v5, 5v5 for offense. There's only one team we use bounty hunters with, and that's the Lord Schmader counter. And that's I'll bring it up right now, and people, you've seen it. Now we've got Beskar Mando in there, but typically that's only if we see Candor is small, as I said on the counter. Beskar Mando gets removed for Zam 99% of the time. But if we did have that Maul Canderous, and you got to have Beskar Mando in there. So, but we also, certain stats you've got to have a hard hitting Fennec. Relic 8, she's got to be 12k on the offense. And then you're going to have your boss as fast as possible. You're trying to outspeed usually the Thrawn. Ours is 350 something. And that makes a big difference. Of course,
you have to hop off, Ranger.
Okay, you got to hop off. All right, buddy. Have a good day, man.
All right,
brother. Talk to you later. Now, my boss is Road 9, brought to you by Clayton & Clayton Industries. Karthik, the bad Chad that he is. He's like, hey, get a Relic 9 boss. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, go get it. I'm like, even at Relic 7, Relic 8 boss, you make him beefy, you'd be all right. We just have Relic 9 for boss, so... But that's pretty much what I use them for. I don't use my bounty hunters. Now, for a secondary team, you could, if you wanted to, go Django. I've done this before with Django lead with Boss, or Boba Fett, Dad Bod Boba Fett, Dengar, one other person, right? That's just a good team for like a backwall team because it's super fast. You can get the payout really quick. You can even go, what's her name? You've got options, depending on what you're doing. So, but for bounty hunters, for me, that's the main team right there. It's the Fennec team, and it's all right, Darth Raki. Yeah, our 5v5 teams are pretty much locked in, man. I mean, there's no ambiguity about what we do on defense. It's the same. I'm not changing much on defense because it works. I mean, it just does. I mean, our teams are pretty much locked in place with what we're using. Now, one thing that may change eventually is once I get the prepare team up, once I finish Inquisitors, I may go finish the prepare team and do that for Dash instead of IG and Quill and save that for a BAM team. You can see on Momo, we have Rebel Lay in there. That's just for if we're going to put that down, then we're going to keep that for instead of try to womp it. But pretty much, yeah, Iden's pretty standard. You see our standard Starkiller team here. And then Qui-Gon's always on defense. I mean, Qui-Gon's great on offense, but I don't really need it. I don't use it that much, and it gives people fits. We've had some holds with Qui-Gon in the back with that team. But good question, yeah. This is what we're doing, guys. This is mini roster review today. It's Taco Tuesday, of course, so we're celebrating tacos. And Ranger's trying to raise some money for the taco fund for Ranger. And if you want to, you can toss a coin to your Ranger. You don't have to. If you want a mini roster review, all you need to do is just put your mini roster review information in there. Question, space, ally code, what you want me to look at, answer your questions. That's what we're here to do. We're here to help you with your rosters and help you out get your stuff squared away so you can be more effective in 3v3 and 5v5. That's what we're here to do. Don't have to do anything else. You can hit the thumbs up, subscribe. I like that too. You can't donate to the taco fund? Fine. Just hit the thumbs up and subscribe. I'll take that. I mean, again, I just work for tips. It's never just the tip, but I do work for the tip. So there you go. Okay. So get your questions in. All are welcome. Any comments, that's totally fine. Mini roster reviews, I'm down to look at them and help you. And anything, you can keep them coming in. Don't be afraid. That's what we're here to do, is to help you guys out. So that's what we're here to do. All right, so we have joined GAC. I don't really think I'm going to have any big changes, so I think we should be fine. The one thing I wanted to do was get Night Sister up and close running. We'll get her up and running next. So many chirotechs is ridiculous. I still have to farm. I think I've got like almost 700 chirotechs, and then I'm looking like, how many more do I need? 900. I was like, oh god, god, 900 more. Just and the Corbantes that you need for this team is absolutely gross. How's the best way to mod C? That's an easy one, Base Reich. It is health, health, and more health. We've talked about this on this stream and many others. C is all about its health, pretty much. The higher his health, the more survivability. It's all about survivability with C. You don't need speed. You don't need offense. You don't need any of that crap. You just need him to take the hits. And it doesn't really matter. The more health he has, the more he's able to do his thing, because he's just, he links, he sits back, he counters, and then he build him up until he gets his ultimate, and then he want to nuke the living shit out of the team. That's basically what it is. It doesn't matter the set, but the higher the health, the better. Typically, Relic 7, you were on average 180 or higher. Relic 8, 190 or higher, and Relic 9, definitely you should be well over 200,000. Those are just the minimum marks that you should be hitting. Like mine's Relic 8, but he's 202,000. I mean, I've not seen anything else that is better than this. Typically, you go in there with either a combination of Wat or armor or both or one or the other. And you're going to put the tank tech on him, so he's getting rid of the debuffs that he's going to get, and he's, getting his health back, and you just let him sit there and take the hits, and he's just like for Ray, man, just burn her ass down. I mean, it works in 5v5, it works in GAC, it works everywhere. So C is definitely health, and more health. Yeah, he's definitely there's a few characters that you want health on. Grievous is one, Padme's another one. Actually, I like a lot of health on GK. Daka for sure definitely needs a lot of health. Those are mods that you typically want as much health as you can get on them. They're characters that benefit from the health. C is one of them. So yeah. C, you want health. Darth, question: do you think Malgus will make Darth Revan lead worthless the way GMK did to Padme Cuss to build the superior team the weaker one dies? Well, I think the lead will take over, but I don't think Darth Revan's going anywhere on that team. I mean, the thing that's going to give me more flex on that team, Darth Raki, is you still want Darth Revan in there, for Christ's sakes. I mean, he's just... he's still going to go first and do his fear and do all that crazy stuff, but you just got Malgus instead of... I think you take Malik off that team. And I think you move Malik to, like, I'm using him on a C team right now. Because he's so good with C. He really stops a lot of counters, especially on defense or offense. Malik will help you tremendously, because then you can go on that team. It'll be Malgus lead with Basti, Darth Revan, Marauder, and hell, you can even put HK in there if you wanted to. I would say no, you can't use HK. You probably like Sith Empire Trooper or Sith Assassin. I may bring up my Sith Assassin finally, because that turn meter is going to be phenomenal for that team. And Marauder will get turn meter because if you're not attacking, which you're going to be attacking Malgus a lot, he's going to be building up a lot of turn meter, and he hits freaking hard in that team. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Sith Assassin is going to finally get some love. She adds shock. She speeds up the team. She's hard to hit because she's stealth. You could also, if you want to, I don't really think you'll need it, but that'll allow me to move Darth Talon. She does add 20 to the leader, but I don't think Malgus is going to be that fast. Maybe her, but I may move her to a C team as well on defense, because that'll make C that much more of a pain in the ass. But I think Malgus, Darth Revan, definitely Bastila, Marauder, and I mean, you can keep Malik on the team if you want to. It seems kind of counterproductive to have 2 tanks on that team, especially if Darth Revan's not the lead. But yeah, we're going to play around with it. Yeah, because you forgot about Sith Assassin. Yeah, I did too. I was thinking about this, and Sith Assassin really does, for me, make sense. Wait, who just joined us? Oh, God. Man, what is this? RSG flashback. Yesterday it's Grande. Today Dane's jumping in. Now look, everybody, it's Finity. Oh, crap.
Hello.
Oh, God.
How's everyone doing?
Well, we were fine until your fluffiness came in here.
Yes, His Royal Highness of...
We can barely hear you, man. Check your mic level.
Okay. Let's see.
Or speak closer to the...
No, hold on. I have to adjust everything because I am just getting everything set up for like the first time.
Oh, so we're getting...
My setup is together.
Oh.
I just have to get everything working. So hold on. This is here.
Yes, Finn is back from vacation. Yes, true. Although he's going on vacation again this weekend because he's going to be at... Where are you going this weekend? MegaCon, there you go. So he's going to be weebing it up.
I will be going with Torin Jax.
Oh, there you go. TJ's going with you. Nice.
And I think I'm going to costume up. I don't think anyone else is going to. But,
well, some people like to, some people don't. That's okay.
I know. So I will be like representing RSG in costume.
There you go. Are you gonna be with like an Ewok with the hat on, like your?
No, actually, I'm going as a Kakazu from Naruto.
Okay. God.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta see that Kakazu.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see that.
I'm totally going as Kakazu.
Are you going to Star Wars Celebration with Loki and LA, Finn? No, we are not going to Star Wars Celebration.
I'm not going back to Cali at the present time. No. So here's the thing. Is my mic better, by the way?
A little bit better. Probably needs to go up a little bit more. The volumes. You still sound distant. It's louder, but you still sound distant.
Let me make sure it's reading the right mic.
I think it's like you're speaking into your laptop or computer mic instead of the actual mic.
No, it should be the regular one. Is it better now?
Yeah, it's louder. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's just the volumes have to be adjusted in
it's a
few different places.
Yeah, it's still
a new setup. New setup. Who dis?
Yeah.
Okay, so we go to Cali, I think like once a year or so because of Karma has like a cousin that's like really close that she's really close with, and they live in Cali. However, this year, Karma's brother is getting married, so we'll be meeting up with her cousin at the wedding, basically. So it's like one of those things where as long as we see them like once a year, it's fine. It just happens to be we have a different occasion that we will be seeing them with.
Well, there you go. See, there you go. See, Finn's hanging out. He's testing out stuff. But don't worry, we're still doing mini Ross reviews. So if you want a mini Ross review, put your ally code in, all that stuff.
Not me. I have no idea what game this is.
No, yeah.
I don't know what game you're playing.
Don't worry, in June, Finn has to do 3 rounds of GAC coming up, so don't
I know.
worry. Yeah.
I know. I'm doing it on my birthday week, of all things.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
let's see if this works. Hold on. Kaboom! Haha!
No one can see that. Hold on. Oh, for Christ's sakes.
It's working! Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can... Let me see. Is some of this working? I don't know if I have the Kirby stuff set up. I don't think I have the Kirby stuff set up. It's just me at this point.
Yeah.
There you go. That's as much as I have right now. I still have a lot to set up.
Yeah.
I still have a lot to set up. But there you go.
God damn it. Jesus. Oh, God.
I'm going to have fun when I start streaming again. There is so much stuff I've been
I'm just glad you will be
on.
because I'm sick of answering. Where's Finn? Like, I don't know, just married and on vacation. Leave me alone. Damn it.
No, it's actually just been, it's honestly been the house. The house was supposed to close at the end of February, and it closed at the end of April instead. And then we went on our honeymoon, like the week after we moved in. So we literally came back to everything in boxes. Their stuff was in boxes before. It was just chaos. So yeah.
Well, people ask what's going on.
No, it is Kirby. It is always the Kirby dance.
Well, it was like, what's going on with D&D? I'm like, just real life, man. Finn's been moving, and then last weekend I couldn't do it because of one weekend I had to be outside.
Yeah, and then I had MegaCon, but then the week after I should be good.
I'm hoping
I should be good starting the 28th.
Yeah, that's what I said. We're shooting for the 28th, so hopefully.
Until like the July 4th-ish time frame, I'm good.
Yeah, we'll see. See if we can get everything up and running. If anything, just to continue the campaign and get that one done. Because I was looking at how many we've done a lot of episodes on that one, dude. Jesus, it's a long.
Oh, I know. I still want to play. It's just real life has kind of gotten in the way since December.
All right, I'm going back to the game. You can see Finn in the little corner there, but because I don't want to see that fluffiness. I'm doing mini roster reviews, Finn. God damn it!
I mean,
I'm trying to help people here.
If people in chat, would you rather see mini roster reviews or a Finn Kirby dance party? Mm-hmm.
I think we all know the answer to this one.
Mm-hmm. I just leave it out there for everyone.
Yeah. Remo, question: is your mod farming only from the mod store? Or do you farm from the challenges as well? Typically the challenges, the events, I get mods from there, like we did 2 days ago with the Dooku one. But yeah, it's this store. I don't need to get new mods. You kind of reach a point of saturation there, Remo, where I've got so many mods that are double digit, that are gold, like 13 to 17, that I need to slice. I don't need any more mods. I'll look if there's one in the store, like I just looked right now. There's really nothing here. I'm being very specific. Like I'll go, like for instance, like I just checked the store and there was a mod in here. It's like, okay, it's tenacity, it's offense, nice. It's got 5 speed, but it doesn't have tenacity. I don't want another mod like this that I'm really not going to use unless it has tenacity for those mods that I really want tenacity on. So I'm not going to get that one. And then I looked at the other ones. They didn't really have any stats that I was looking for. I'm usually looking for like that one you saw, like health, speed, something like that. I mean, I'm very specific about what I pull out of the store right now. So no, Ray, we're not doing naked dance party with bouncing moves. No, get the hell out of here. We're not doing that. No.
I'm sorry. The correct answer is Moops.
Kirby's. Yeah, it's Kirby's. Chef D says, question: I sent it for GSC or just made some changes. How do I relock? I don't see the option. It should be an option when you go in there. It should be you join and then your defense. Unless you haven't set your defense, it should say update defense or whatever. There should be a button right here under edit defense, or update roster should be popping up. Unless it already got it for you. So that should be the option that you should get. It did for me. I've done it on the stream. They're Kirby's, yes. Those are Kirby's, and yes.
Not only is it Kirby's, it's dancing Fins too.
What? I don't want to see that. What the hell? Oh, for Christ's sakes!
See, there we go. It's a little of everything. Mm-hmm. I'm slowly getting back into it. I will be streaming again soon.
Marble Mondays and stuff, yeah.
So actually, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to set up everything for the stream.
Right.
But I'll make a note for everyone. I'm going to MegaCon this weekend on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I will try as best I can to stream onto our Twitch from MegaCon. So make sure you guys are following on our Twitch, because I'm going to be trying to stream from there.
Okay.
It'll be Finn at MegaCon Stupidity, pretty much.
There you go. Mm-hmm. What's Karma going to be doing?
She will be at home enjoying a house without an annoying Finn.
That's yeah, nice bath, some wine, no Finn, win.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, I don't blame her, but yes, that is exactly what's happening.
You see what Wilson E3 wrote? He says, "I hope you did all the unpacking, Finn. Karma shouldn't be dealing with lots of unpacking and moving in her condition."
I saw that. Well, 73 is awful. Just throwing that out there. But in answer a part of your question, yes, I did. I did do most of the unpacking. In fact, I unpacked her stuff first, so much so that most of my stuff is still in boxes and she's like unpacked. So I'm still actually, now that my office is together, I'm actually like putting everything away. And then I'm going to start getting the steampunk decorations for my wall, so that sometimes I will stream with the green screen like it is now. Right now they're up because it's just a mess behind there. But then other times, once I get the decorations up, I might even stream with like my actual like full background.
All right.
And just do that. So I have a few different things I'm working on. I told you, it's evolving. It is evolving.
Mad science, that is Finn. All right. If you guys want a mini roster review or questions, put those into the chat. Make sure you put the word question space. If you want a mini roster review, put your alley code and what you want me to look at. We'll be more than glad to take a look and help you guys today. That's what we do on Tuesdays here on the Taco Tuesday. Or if you have questions or comments, you can put those in there as well. We'll get to all of them, and that's what we do on Tuesdays. I stream extra on Tuesdays just to make sure we help as many people as we can. You don't have to do anything else. If you want to throw a tip in the old tip jar for Ranger J 1999 for the taco fund, since it's Taco Tuesday, sure, toss a couple coins to your Ranger that way, but you don't have to. It's just work for tips. If you don't, I'll still look at your stuff. It's cool. If you don't have to do anything else, you can hit the thumbs up and I'll be happy. All right, so we got Finn doing Finn things in the corner there. I'm trying to keep him minimized as much as possible before his madness seeps through the stream and we all end up doing the Kirby dances.
I mean, there's nothing wrong. What is wrong with the Kirby dance? There's nothing wrong with the Kirby dance.
Why are you so offended that I said there was something wrong with it, Finn?
Because poor Kirby, he has spent his entire life eating his way to success, and people still make fun of him.
I've never made fun of Kirby. I wouldn't screw with Kirby. He's gonna, well, yeah, because I know he could use his tongue and gobble me up, and then I become part of the curb. And
where is Durgan when Ranger is talking about using his tongue?
I know, right?
That's my only question. Where is the Durgan?
What's gonna work? Teamwork. Ray says it's wrong
because you're not topless.
No, we don't. No. That's right. Keep your shirt on, Finn, please. One, no one wants to see that. Well, Karma does, but not us. And two, we'll get demonetized. You can't be naked on YouTube. Sorry.
Actually, I think guys are able to be shirtless.
Are they?
I'm pretty sure. There's a lot of like workout videos of guys wearing no shirt, so I can't imagine.
I guess it's the context, too. Yeah, that's true. It's weird how that works. I don't know. Let's not roll the dice. Let's not take any chances there. Okay, I'm good.
Yeah, it's like the definition of porn, right? I can't really define it, but when I see it, I know Finn.
You know, yeah, you know what it is. Yeah, there's no denying what it is. Yeah, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Finn should be wearing a shirt. That's
true. Yes, that's let's not push the boundaries of taste here, folks. Hell, I'm not even taking my shirt off. Good Lord in heaven. I'm just buying a couple things here in the store. Okay, everyone's distracted because Finn's got the Kirby shit going on.
No, I don't have Kirby's on right now.
No,
I got rid of
You did.
I did. I can bring them back. Hold on.
No, we don't. No, thank you. I think we've had enough. Oh, Christ, there they are.
There's never enough of the Kirby's.
I said, if you want a mini roster review or stare at the Kirby's at this point, I don't care. Whatever you want, just put it in the chat. Yeah, there you go. God.
So I was driving from my neighborhood, right? So we're in like a little bit of a kind of like a wooded, foresty type of area, because there's like some nature reserves like in the general vicinity of our house. So to get to anywhere where there's like restaurants and shopping and stuff, it's about a 5 to 10 minute drive. It's not a big deal, right? So like last week, I'm driving and I get to the turn where I have to make like a left turn to get onto the main road that has like all the shopping stuff, right? So as I am making the turn, at the intersection on the left side, close to where the cars are like stopped on that side of the in that direction, there is a turkey just flat out just standing in the middle of the road.
Yeah, welcome to Mother Nature.
A turkey. Of all things, it is turkeys. I have been made aware of squirrels, vultures, bears, deer, like those kind of animals, raccoons. I've seen raccoons. I've seen all those animals, right? On the street. I was not made aware that there would be a random turkey in the middle of the street.
Oh, yeah.
And my first thought was, where the hell is Grande?
Grande was on yesterday, man, and that's
I know, I saw him. I was only on for a little bit. But...
Yeah, I just, it's about all I can take, dude. I mean, once a week he makes his weekly appearance, you know, randomly, and oh, God, the dad jokes were on fire yesterday, Finn. He just wouldn't stop. Oh, my God.
I know, he doesn't stop once he starts.
No.
That's the way he works.
Horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible.
I don't know. I don't think it's horrible.
No, it's pretty horrible.
I mean...
You don't have to deal with it. I do, you turd.
I like listening to him, though.
Yeah, you know. Mm-hmm. It's like, everyone loves Grande when they don't have to deal with him. I have to deal with him. So you guys are, oh, it's so funny. It's so great. Oh, it's so great. Like, yeah, live with the guy. Because that dude will come in Discord and I'm like, nope. I already had you on the stream. I don't hear any more dad jokes. I'm joking, of course. We love Grande. We love Grande. Benjamin, question: will Ranger dance like Kirby? For a big donation, sure. I mean, I did a shoey two weekends ago. Better be a pretty big goddamn donation if I'm going to sit here and look like an idiot dancing like Kirby. But other than that, no. No, sir. Ray, we should have a chest off. Who has the hairiest chest and who got the most attractive moves? Pubby rating. Loser does a shoe with the winner's oldest gym shoes. No, I'm not interested. I already did my shoey for the lifetime. I'm done. I'm not doing that anymore.
And I never plan on doing a shoe.
Don't. It wasn't so much the shoe because I had a brand new shoe I used, Finn. I don't want liquid in a new shoe. And two, I don't want to drink from an old shoe. Yeah, but it was because I was drinking Foster's, and Foster's is just, oh, so bad, dude. It's so nasty. Ugh, God, it was me, Heinzie, Nev. We were all like, it's like, oh, God. Nicholas's question: excited to use FOTP Omni this week. Passway lead makes sense, but who should be the third? Depends on, like, I don't know, Phasma, first order. I mean, you could go fast team with Phasma and the two pilots. Yeah, the shoe enhanced the Fosters. You're not wrong there, Benjamin. I mean, Phasma, first order, TIE fighter pilot. I mean, you go special forces. Make it a fast team, get them off and running, and just do damage. At least, if anything, even if it loses, it's still going to strip some banners, so that could be really nice. How you could even go Phasma, Coral Run with pilot. There's some things you could do there, Nicholas. Play around with it a little bit, have some fun with it. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, but then I'm saying for Malgus, so it'd be a while before I do that. Oh, Princess Scribbles went live. There we go. Glad to see Princess Scribbles is doing much better. He had the Rona, and I'm glad to see that he's back up to his old tricks. I just looked over. I gotta quit looking over at the Zoom call because I keep seeing Finn with those goddamn Kirby's. Look there. This is what I have to look at every time I turn my head this way. It's like, oh Christ, there they are. Up and down, left, right, up and down. This is what we do.
We'll have some fun with it then.
What? Oh God.
Let me time it. There we go.
Jesus Christ. Okay, that's about all I can take. Hashtag Ron, get help! Get out of here! Finn's here with his goddamn Kirby's.
I'm here and my stream setup is back. Run!
Get out of here! Fools. Come on! Get to the chopper! Oh God. Lee, question. I noticed yesterday your opponent plays Starkiller with crew instead of EP Mara. Was that a smart move? Was it to use Darth Vader? No, it's for the call and assist function on that. He put Mara on another team. I don't know that we've seen that. I'm just not a big fan of that team. I get the reasoning behind it because you have crew. You know, he is an unaligned force user. But you saw we wrecked the hell out of it. So, I mean, I'd much prefer Margit. I've just seen with my team on defense have had more holes with the EP Vader, or I'm sorry, EP Mara Starkiller team than that team. So, but I know it could turn out to be a good team. I don't know. Someone was, it just you use that team and then you move Mara to another team like you saw, but we still blew the shit out of both of them. So yeah. Poe says, Finn, we missed you, Muppet. Oh, you've been calling him Muppet now. There you go.
But that's a term of endearment.
Yeah. Hashtagger says, what the hell did I just tune into? Finn's here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the return of Finn. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Return of the Finn. Return of the Finn.
Oh my god.
God. This is nasty. All right. Jerry's Bronson says, hey, Ranger. I would appreciate if you could look at my mods and give me some ideas of which tunes most need some changes. So if you could use some advice for CLS Squad, ally code is such. I will look at that. That's what we do here on a Taco Tuesday. We help people with their roster. It's mini roster review day. It's what we do. And then Finn's in the background dancing to the curbs. All right. You get all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it is Crazy Town, JCH. Won't you take me to Crazy Town? Inquisitor Gothmog. What a great name. Right? It is Taco Tuesday.
Unfortunately, see, here's one of the things. It is also BOGO 50% off at Buffalo Wild Wings for their bone-in wings.
Yeah, but that's Fridays. Fridays is when we do the wings, Finn. Come on, man. You got to be on top. You got to be on top.
I know, but it can also be traditional Wing Tuesday.
No, Taco Tuesday. Mm-hmm. No, I'm gonna veto that. You can make it what it's Tuesday. You can make it whatever you want, right? Like you can have a taco any day of the week you want. We just celebrate the wholesome goodness that is tacos on a Tuesday.
See, I'm celebrating traditional Wing Tuesday with Buffalo Wild Wings with their BOGO 50%.
And that's why you see Finn dancing with the Kirby's and you see Ranger doing other things.
He's my spirit animal.
No, he's not. Porg is. Get out of here.
Oh, no. Kirby is definitely more my spirit animal. I just love Porgs, but Kirby's my spirit animal.
No, I think Ewoks and Porgs are up on the list than Kirby.
Porg would be my, what is it in the Harry Potter? The animal that comes out of your staff, the light.
Benjamin says it's like almost sounds like an STD, dancing with curbs. All right. Let me look.
What's the name of that?
I don't know.
The spell in Harry Potter to ward away those the
Patronus?
The shadow. Yes, the Patronus charm. Mine is a Porg.
God damn, I'm gonna take your.
A Porg is my Patronus for sure. I was blanking on the name.
The thing
a
of the
Porg
thing.
is my Patronus, but a Kirby is my spirit animal.
All right. All right. Can I
have a Harry Potter outfit too. When I go to Universal wearing that, I'll stream that as well. Yes, thank you, Benjamin.
Patronus. All right. All right. Let me do this mini roster review here. We got to look at some mods here. This is okay. CLS Squad first. Let's do some CLS. Looking at your mods here. All right.
I have a work meeting coming up, but I just wanted to drop by and say hi.
Oh, well,
my stream setup is slowly getting there.
Hey, Clayton with the super chat. Oh, wait.
Now you see that evil will always triumph.
Okay.
Because good is dumb.
That's right, Lord Helmet. Good is dumb. And Clayton says, howdy, Ranger. Better check the chip jar. You sound like you need a quality. Oh, God damn it. Clayton did it again. Let me go look. Yes, he threw a tip into he says tacos and margaritas. I'll try for the tacos. How about the margaritas? Oh, boy. Thank you, Clayton, as always. The Mad Chad lad. Oh, God. I know he's out there lurking somewhere in the the northwest of the U.S., just waiting to get me with a tip. He's always tipping.
It's never just a tip, Ranger.
No, that's I work for him.
All right, okay. Bye, peoples.
All right, Finn's getting out of here. Everyone say goodbye.
Oh, wait, hold on. I saw a question from Skywalker Vader.
Yeah, go ahead.
He said, did Finn have any barbecue pork in Ireland, the land of pork? No, actually, one, I'm not eating pork. Two, I didn't get a chance to go to the island.
He didn't know he did. He didn't know he
because it was not a huge amount of time. We were there for like 4 days and there was a lot to do. So unfortunately, I didn't get a chance.
You went to Ireland and where else?
Just Ireland.
Oh, just Ireland?
Between Ireland, we went to Galway, we went to Cork, We went to Waterford. We went to.
But did you go to the
Dublin,
pubs?
of course. Yeah, we even went to the Temple Bar.
Oh, there
Temple
you
Bar's
go.
cool. Went to the Temple Bar. Honestly, that was the only kind of like pubish place we went to. The rest of the time, we went to like places to eat. Okay, it's awful to say, but it's true. My favorite place to eat when we went to Ireland was McDonald's. And it's weird because McDonald's has the fried apple pies. They bake them here now. They have the fried apple pies at Ireland.
Okay.
And Karma indulged me, and I think we had McDonald's at least once a day so I could have my apple pie. Not only that, they have McFlurries with Cadbury over there. They have Cadbury McFlurries. It is just awesome.
It's different.
So it was nice to have that kind of stuff over in Ireland. A lot of the other food is very similar. The McChicken that they have here, they basically call it a mayo chicken sandwich.
Right.
It's actually pretty awesome.
Royale
and then
with
they
cheese.
have mayo chicken with bacon. It was just like awesome. But sad part, they charge you for regular Coke versus like a Coke Zero over there. They have like a sugar tax, which I didn't realize. So they tax you on getting regular sodas. I still drank regular Coke. I'm not drinking Coke Zero unless I need to. But yeah, so they charge that. Side question, Skywalker Vader, do you know what Canadians' favorite food is when it comes to Star Wars Day?
Well, they're Vulcans, so I don't think they have one.
Mm-hmm. No, they do.
No, we've established that they're all Vulcans.
No, Canadians on Star Wars Day eat Palpatine. Okay, bye everyone.
Bye, Finn. Get the hell out of here before I kill you. All right, there goes Finn. Jesus. We go back to our regularly scheduled programming of doing a roster review now that Finn's got out of here. Oh my God. All right, I'm going to look at mods here. Finally. Sorry about that. Cheers. Jesus. If it's not Grande, it's Finn. If it's not them, it's Thing. It's just, boy. All right, now that I've lost points off my life. Okay, CLS, let me look here. I actually like this. Crit damage with potency. What's the speed on them? A little slow, but there is some slicing to be done here, so that's actually okay. I'm okay with this. Right idea. I like that potency crit damage combination. Chewie better have tenacity. Nope. No. Let's go tenacity set with Chewie. Problem is, you've got to keep. Don't worry about his offense and stuff like that. The thing about Chewie is he's got to stay alive, and he's got to call an assist. So you really want tenacity on him. I know easier said than done, but yeah, go tenacity. Use these mods somewhere else. With Chewie having high tenacity, health protection, offense secondaries you can get them. But it's all about the tenacity. If he can't be dazed or ability blocked and stuff like that, then that makes a huge difference for your team. And especially with the call and assist. Chewie has got to be beefy and he's got to be tenacious. So think about that as well. Not right this second, but I mean, if you can, you want to eventually move there. Not too worried about 3PO. 3PO is just speed or potency. You usually put them on him. Yeah, I mean, you got defense, but I mean, that's totally fine. Now, Han's a different animal. Yeah, Darth Kenners, put your Alicode in, buddy. That's what we do here. All right, offense. Okay, it's offense set 259, little slow on the speed, but then again, you have some slice to them. I'm okay with offense. I have a crit damage set on mine, crit chance, crit damage, I believe, but offense is fine. If you want to put crit chance on him, he's one of those characters that does benefit from it. I'd probably go crit damage on the triangle as well. The more damage on that opening shot, the better. Offense is fine. Crit damage set is fine with crit chance. You actually can move, but you want to get his speed above 270. Actually, the high mark is 280, 290, even 300 on Han. Because what you want to do is have your Han faster than CLS. Han shoots first, then he goes first again on the team. So, yeah. All right, we'll get you Darth Kenners. I got you here, buddy. But yeah, it's looking okay dokie. And then 3PO, I mean, Chupio. Hard to judge because the mods are mismatched here. But I mean, eventually, you can go offense with him. You can make him beefy as well if you wanted. But yeah, it's pretty much the big three you really want. I like damage. I like crit damage on Chupio. I also like potency too. You can do that as well. Just so he hits hard. Make him beefy, hits hard, and lands those blinds. Those are big things for him. But yeah, so it looks for the most part pretty solid. If we go back to the rest of your modding here, just going to look real quick at your other stuff here. Palpatine does have health. That's really what I want to see. 203,000, outstanding, bloody job. Really well done. I like that. Just to take a quick gander here. JMK, yeah, speed set. Yeah, he's fine. All right. Just do some spot checking. Actually, let's sort this by speed. See where you are with your speed order. Cat, Piet. How fast is your Piet? He is 341. That's totally fine. Shakti's okay. Zam, Padme. What is Padme? She is 309, and you still got some slicing on that. Yeah, that's nice. Good health set with defense set. That's okay. I mean, ideally you'd like all health on her, but that's fine. Stark, Wat. Okay. So you're working on Gideon. That's good. Let's look at a couple of your teams here now that I've seen this. Let's check bounty hunters. Keep working on your Grief and Mando. I mean, just too good not to. You need to definitely work on your Bosk. Well, we'll get to those eventually. Let's look at your Imperial Troopers. Good, I'm just spot checking here. They look pretty good, actually. You've got Piet, Stark, Veers. You don't need Gideon. But you have Dark Trooper. Let's look at Dark Trooper real quick. Good. Offense set. You got a defense set on this. Okay, what's his damage, though? You'll get some more. Yeah, you'll get some more offense out of this one. You should get some more. Yeah, you'll be good enough. And yours is only relic 5. The fact that you'll get him in the 9,000 range, and he'll be good. Yeah, troopers are actually looking pretty solid, actually. Yeah, this looks really good. Really good team you got there. Those will play. Those look pretty good. JKC. We already looked at bounty hunters. We looked at rebels. I'll do a couple more spot checks here. It's just as a general look here real quick, and then we'll go do Darth Kenners here. Don't have gas yet, so that'll come along eventually, but you do have them up and running, so the team is ready when you're ready for gas. Probably want to get him sooner rather than later. Yeah, 326 on Rex. Little overkill, but shit. It works just fine. Sith Empire, do we have it? We're looking at Sith Empire. We do not have Sith Empire. All right. So, we do have JMK. We do have Sith Eternal. We're 4.6 million. We don't have gas. We don't have Darth Revan. Do we have Executor? That's the big thing here. That's the big ticket money item. We don't have Executor. So, yeah, if you're going for Executor, that makes total sense. I think your modding's fine. There's some changes, some tweaks and stuff that I would do. But speed order looks fine for what you've got unlocked and are working on. I mean, Shat clones is totally fine until you get gas. Troopers look really good. Bounty hunters are coming along. If you're going for Executor, then definitely get Executor. I would recommend it since you've got C and your troopers up and running. Finish out your bounty hunters, especially for the ships. We need to get, if you're going for Executor, you need to get Razor Crest up and running. So we need to look at your Quill. Okay, there you are. Yeah, Quill's getting there. IG needs some work. Yeah, get Beskar Mando up and running. I said we definitely need to work on Bosk. His ship is too good to be at that level. I like this roster a lot. I think you've got JMK and you've got C. So you've got one team you can put down on defense, and you got one you can keep for offense because C is definitely offense. JMK and Cat. I mean, that's a hell of a good team to put on defense and give people nightmares. The rest of the stuff is just gravy at this point. Everything else looks okay. I mean, the speed order looks really good. Some modding changes we need to change. CLS needs a little bit of changing on its mods, but I think if you can get the CLS team up and running, that'll be a nice team. If you're going for Executor, that's totally fine. I don't know which GL you want to go for next. If you're thinking more along the lines of fleets and good characters, First Order might be the play. There's no wrong answer here, whichever one you want to go for. I do like SLKR as your next GL. Executor, SLKR, run out the bounty hunters, get your gas for your 501st team. Maybe go get Darth Revan. 3 GLs with all those teams up and running would be really good. There's no particular order that you can do this, but I think the modding looks really good, dude. I mean, I didn't see anything, little changes, but other than that, I think you look pretty solid, dude. No, this looks really good. I'm okay with this. Looks really solid, man. Yeah, it's for 4.6 million. I mean, I always take that in consideration when I'm looking at rosters. This is actually pretty good. Well done. Well done. Getting there. Very, very nicely done, dude. Outstanding. All right. Darth Kenner says, can you take a look at my roster, please, and tell me what you go for next? Also, I have been trying to beat Thrawn Star Star, and I just can't any advice changes. It's RNG, man. God damn. That fight is God. I beat it back in the day with Gear 9 characters. The big thing that you need on this, so if you're trying to beat the Thrawn event, we'll take a quick look here. You're going to need some gear on these characters. They're too low gear. So concentrate on, first of all, the Phoenix team. Get them to 85 helps. I know easier said than done, right? The big thing is Ezra's got to be your heavy hitter. Going to be kind of hard at that level. You need to make Chopper and Kanan beefy, especially Chopper. You're going to have to get them higher gear. There's no way to beat that event without higher gear. You can, but it's going to be RNG dependent. But, I mean, looking at your characters, I think they're gear 8. Yeah, 7 and 8. Yeah. Zeb. It's a tough fight. It's going to depend on RNG. I beat it with like Gear 9, Gear 10 characters, but it took me 6.5 hours of streaming on this Darth Kenner to beat it until I just finally gave in and put a little bit more gear on there. Ezra's key, so is Chopper on that team. Chopper for the taunt. Ezra, because he's going to be your heavy hitter. Concentrate on those two first. Get the others to 85, but if you can concentrate gear on Ezra and Chopper, I believe, then you should have a good chance. Because Ezra is going to be the guy that just takes them out. It's about the damage getting through those taunts and getting to those death troopers and stuff, and then it's just RNG. I mean, there's not much more I can tell you about that. The more gear you have on certain characters, the easier that fight is. I mean, the better mods you have on them, the better. It just increases your chances. It's still a little bit RNG dependent. But yeah, that fight's a bitch, dude. Actually, we can go look at that fight. Let me go pull this up for you. Now, my Phoenix are a little bit better geared now than yours are, obviously. But let me look at Thrawn. Where are you, Thrawn? Come here. I want to kill you. All right. So I still have crappy Phoenix. And I haven't really changed it since the Thrawn event. But you can see that I did put gear on Ezra. Eventually, I took Ezra up, but I haven't really done much with them since then. It's just RNG, dude. I sat there for hours on hours doing this. I'm probably gonna get this. Well, Ezra's kind of a big deal, but I mean, it's just you have to get through this fight. I always call Chopper to assist. Get the taunt on Chopper. Always call Ezra. He's going to be the one that does your dirty work here. The better you can have your Ezra here, the easier it's going to be. Man, it's been a while since I've done this event. I forgot there was 4 effing waves on this. God, I hated the Thrawn. I hate this event so much. Always taunt with Chopper. Basics. Call Ezra. Always call Ezra. He's the one that's going to do your damage here. Yeah, it's all about calling Ezra and letting him do his double taps and stuff. But the higher you can have your Ezra here, Chopper and Ezra really make the difference here. That taunt on Chopper really makes it really difficult for them, and then yeah, you want to get those Death Troopers out immediately. Just get them out of there as quickly as possible. No, they'll counter there. I'm going to save all my hits for the next round, so I'm just going to use basics here. Set up for the Thrawn one. Problem is Thrawn depends on the RNG, right? You have to get to that point where it's like, and this is the thing that just drove crazy. You have to get to this fight here, and it's like, Christ, you just went through hell in a handbasket to get to this. I see you, Alexander Bryan. We'll get you squared away here in a second, my friend. Yeah, he goes first. Automatically fractures. You've got to get that taunt off because you've got to get to the Death Troopers and just start sending Ezra in here. All right, let's hit the taunt with Chopper. I don't need to protect him, but I am going to put that on Chopper. Actually, I can kill him. Yeah, getting those Death Troopers out of there is the key thing here. Yeah, I know, right? Again, going after the Death Trooper. Okay, a little bit more manageable now. Now I'm going to burn the hell out of Thrawn. Getting staggers. Beating the crap out of Thrawn. I'm not worried about... Ezra's the key here. Yeah, so you see just Chopper and Ezra. Now mine's Relic, but I mean if you get yours to gear 12, right? Gear 12 on your Ezra, you still should be able to do good work here. Ezra's the key here. Again, all my characters are gear 8. But you can get Chopper where you can take the hits, and then Ezra beefy enough to take this out. This is how this plays out. Yeah, there's some other things. Calling Zeb to assist to keep Thrawn stunned was key for me when I did it. It's very random. Yeah, there's some good stuff in there for you as well on this event. So read the chat, read what they're saying. There's some videos out there on it, but you're going to have to invest a little bit of levels and gear on those two characters to make this really work. So is it mandatory to put a Zeta on CDS Unique to unlock C? It's not mandatory, but if you're going to do the C event, I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference. I just put the Zeta on. It just makes it a hell of a lot easier, less RNG dependent. I had no problems with it, but I've seen people that didn't have the Zeta get some bad RNG, and when you're talking about tickets, I don't take any chances. So yeah. Yeah, there's some good stuff there. I'm just saying the basics of it is Chopper and Ezra at the end of the day. Zeb does his thing, but you saw mine. Thrawn goes first, and it's RNG. If Zeb gets fractured, I didn't have that option, right? So then you got to change your tactics a little bit on like what the hell you're going to do. Afterwards, I was able to do some stuff with Zeb, but I mean, mine's so slow that he didn't really do much in that fight. But you got to have somebody to take those hits and stuff. And I think Chopper and Ezra Ezra's the key there. I mean, he's going to be your offensive powerhouse that's going to burn through those teams. And my whole thing was just protect Ezra. Let Ezra do his thing. Call and assist Ezra as much as possible. He does the double tap on his basic. He can clear a taunt. Always save that for the stormtrooper that taunts. You do have a couple ways to clear taunts off, but keeping Chopper up and running, he's really a pain in the ass to deal with for them. And then Ezra doing his thing is really important. But even at Gear 12, Ezra can handle that. It gets a little bit more wonkier, say if he's only like Gear 11. You know, it can be done. I did it without Ezra. I think was only Gear 11 or 12 when I did that. So I just wanted to just kind of show it to you, give you just some idea of like what's the mentality of like how you approach that fight. It's been a while since I did it, so hopefully that helps you out, my friend. They're Darth Kenners. All right, Alexander Bryan, let's get you up and running, my friend. But yeah, Darth Kenner, just don't you know? I know you want to get Thrawn, but just take it slowly. Build up what you can. You know, it's a management game. You know, whether you're going for Thrawn or any other character, you know, Gas is going to be kind of the same way. You got to build up those characters. The more you have them built up, the easier that fight is. It's the same way with Gas. If not, then you have to depend on the RNG, and if you want to be 6 hours into it, yeah. Hey, Base Reich, he says, I don't know if you see it, but I sent some tips for people so you can enjoy some tacos. Well, thank you. Thank you for the tip. Let me go check that from Base Reich. Thank you, my friend. Very nice of you. Thank you. He says, enjoy some tacos. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for Base Reich. Who was I doing here? Oh, Alexander, there it is. Sorry, the chat flipped on me. He says, consider to place the Omicron on Raider. Have about 35 to 20 I like FTP on 2, or I'm holding for Mongo. I hate 3v3 and I want an annoying, sneaky team in the back. If out of those two, well, first of all, if you're hoarding for Malgus, forget both of them. Because he takes, what, 60? We only have 2 more conquests before then and now. If you want to have Malgus up and running, you're hoarding for Malgus, then, I mean, get Malgus. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do like the FTP. I mean, both are good Omicrons, but I mean, I'd save, dude. Looking at your roster, you're 8.6. You're right at the same level I am. And we talked about this earlier, Alexander. Would I like First Order, First Order pilot, the Omicron? Sure. But I got to save for Malgus, so I want to make sure that I got him up and running. You're welcome, Jairus. You're welcome, Darth Kenners. Hope it helps you out, guys. If you're going for Malgus, dude, save him. You got to get 60. Now, after 60, I kind of like the First Order one a little bit, because you can use that in other GACs. The Tuskens, it's a 3v3 specific kind of one. So outside of that, you're really not going to see much benefit to it. So if out of the two, long term, especially because you can use it in 5v5 GAC, I'd lean toward First Order out of those two. Don't get me wrong, I think the one for the Tuskens is cool, but long term, the most value you're going to get is going to be First Order. I mean, you've got First Order because your Kyle, is looking really good. So I mean, I gotta say Horde, and if you're going to put one on, put it on First Order. I mean, that's the options. I can see you got the other ones on there. Yeah, there's Wampa Wampa. I saw one on Star Schmiller. Yeah, I mean, I think that's going to be your best play, dude, Alexander. Save Malgus. I mean, my kind of thing is like for me right now, I'm at let me see how many I'm at. I'm at how many? I'm at 45. Between now and then, with the conquest and everything, I should be close to 60. Now, if I get above 60, anything above 60, then it's gravy, right? But I want to make sure I've got 60 locked in before I do anything else. I may put it on First Order because it'd be kind of a fun Omicron to put on there, because I do put a First Order team down, and I could put Pilot in there and really buff the stats of the team that I use. So outside of 3v3, but 5v5, especially for GAC, and that's where you're gonna get all your crystals. Yeah, I'd say the TIE Pilot, and then Horde first for Malgus. You're 35 out of 20. Think about, like, even with, if you get the max crate and the challenges, you can't count on the randomness of Canteen if you're farming it, and then what you can possibly get out of Conquest, you're going to be pushing. It's going to be hard to get to 60. It just, yeah, it's hard to, it really is hard. I'm kind of the same way, Chris. Like, Tuskens, it's 3v3. How often are we going to be doing 3v3? I mean, if you've got, if all things said are done, but yeah, Malgus is just too good for me not to have that locked in and ready to go. I need 15 more. Once those are done, then I'll think, but out of the two, first order. It's hands down. Don't get me wrong. I think the Tusken one is really good, and in threes, it's really nice. However, the team is exceptionally underpowered. Even with the boost and everything that Omicron gives, a really strong team is going to go in there and eat their lunch, and it's 57 banners. I'd probably say it for offense more than anything. I don't know about defense. It's a sneaky team in the back because it's not really going to throw me off. You saw what I had left over. I'd be like, oh, let me just bad batch that real quick because I still had that left over yesterday when I was doing threes in the back wall. I had many options in 3v3. I think the only way that Tusken team would have some viability in 3v3 if you go heavy defense and make people use a lot of good shit in the front. And then they get to the back wall, like, oh, shit. What the hell am I going to do about Tuskens? And really throw them off. And it will throw them off a little bit. But it's very situational. So, yeah, let's go TIE Fighter. Hey, Quiet John Jin says, good afternoon, Ranger and Skewers. Getting back to the swing of real life now. Hey, glad to see it, my friend. Hope you are doing well. Hope you're having a good day. Glad to have you here hanging out with us, as is tradition. Quiet John Jin's here. And all is right in the world. And they ate the minstrels. Yay! All right, we are doing mini Ross reviews and answering your questions about the game. This is what I do on Tuesdays. If you would like a mini Ross review, all you need to do is put the word question, space, your ally code, and then what you want me to look at. That's the best way for me to identify it. Now, if you don't do that, it might come in. YouTube chat's a little funky with numbers, and they might think you're trying to spam a telephone. That's what we can think of. You have 105 saved up, Quiet John? There you go. He splurged. Yeah, that's a nice one to have then. But if you want that, get your mini roster request in. I'm going to go for I stream a long time on Tuesdays, so I can get as many roster reviews in, especially before GACs. All right, Ray says, all right, I have a go at mine. Currently slow farming JMK. Let's see here. Copy the ally code first. Currently slow farming JMK. Wait on cat event. Pushing Whomping while 0-3 losing streak dropped to K3D to 3v3. How do I beat 4 GLs with 1 back to K2? You got to have the counters. There's two ways to look at... I don't worry so much about threes, dude. It's kind of niche. All right, so we have C. What else do we got here? 5.6. All right, so... there are teams in threes that you can use to beat GLs, but it's super niche, and in threes it's really difficult. I'm going to be thinking more along the lines of where you go. Now you're getting JMK, which is really good. That's going to help you out. I mean, when you're facing someone with that kind of GL, I mean, they can put 3 GLs down, you know, and just block the hell out of you. I mean, and in 3, the counters are not as effective as, say, in 3s, it's GL versus GL. I don't really have, I mean, there's a few teams that can do some stuff against a GL, like Gas, but it's very RNG dependent against like a Ray that's got like 2 tanks or something like that. I mean, especially if it's not an offensive Ray, you can use Gas, but then it's all about timing, burning the team down with like Rex and 5s and doing Rexalates and stuff. It's super niche. Luke, Gas, Revan versus like an SLKR is super niche. There are circumstances in 3s where you can beat a GL with a non-GL team. That being said, it's really difficult. This is not like 5s. The reason 5s GL counters work better is because you've got more of the firepower and teams and characters with it. Typically, that's why I save 3 GLs for offense. Oh, you got 2. Oh, very nice, Quiet John. Yeah, 3v3, just do the best you can. I mean, there's not much I can help you with in 3v3. GLs become OP in 3v3. And that's always been the case in 3v3. Ray becomes a monster in 3v3. Jedi Master Luke becomes a monster in 3v3. Yeah, you could try, for Lord Vader, like Fennec Grief Boss. Yeah, absolutely. You can use that against a Lord Vader team. But then, like for Rey team, you can use Thrawn, Shore, and Vader. That's a team that in the past we've used to beat Reys. But, I mean, very niche, very specific. It can be done. It's super hard. So I would say in your circumstance here, man, you're gonna have to be more efficient. And by that I mean, once you get JMK, you'll have to put some of your A teams down. But they've got the advantage on stuff. I think after JMK, we need to finish up your Darth Revan. Looking at this, that's going to give you another team he's really fantastic in 3s and in 5s. Rounding out this and getting Malik will help you out tremendously for 3v3 and 5v5. I think Sith Empire is one to look at. So C, JMK is fine. Do you have Executor? We do have Executor. That's outstanding. And I think that's your play too, because a lot of people at those lower brackets will not have Executor. That might be your play, is go efficiency and just hold on for ships here, dude. Put what teams you can down on defense. They're going to get the ships, and you're hoping they can hold, and you can burn through some there. So keep your GLs, keep your Kenobi, keep your C, and then see if you can take out, once you get Kenobi, take out their GLs, make it an efficiency fight. They get stuck on ships. You burn their ships, this kind of thing. There's manipulation here that can be done, but really that's your only bet here until you get some more GLs to kind of counteract what they have. I mean, you're behind the 8 ball. There's no nice way to say it, but it just, if you want to climb up, you're going to have to focus heavily on GLs and those big teams like Darth Revan, and get them up and running. And that's going to take time. But if you can get your fleets up and running, and keep mainly your good stuff for offense, put some teams down like Darth Revan or Gas on defense, make them work for it a little bit. But again, keep your north zone like easy so that they get the ships and go, oh shit, what do I do here? And then south, make it a little bit difficult, but keep your heavy hitters for offense so you can try to outpoint them. That's probably your best bet. That's kind of what you got to do here, Ray. Yeah, I wish I had better news for you there, Ray. It's 3v3 is a different animal, and GLs they're the ticket, dude. 3v3, man, GLs are the ticket. They really are. They become much stronger than they were before. And counters like, Fennec team that I use for Lord Vader, it can work, but it's still really wonky. Depending on the Vader team, it can work, but I mean your counters are limited. Yeah, basically is what you're going to do. Just keep plugging along, get your JMK, get your GLs, get your Darth Revan team up and running, and when you get to 3s, you'll have a little bit more flexibility on what you can do. But until then, you're facing 4 GLs, man. It's just do the best you can. There's not much more you can do, dude. It's pretty rough. Andrew Zani questions Zeta order for Shaq clones. It's not a team I've used in a long time there, Andrew Zani. Let me look at it. I've got all the Zetas. No, I don't. What am I missing in 5? Oh, those are relics. I kind of like... You don't need Rex Leader. I know for that for sure. Shrek, I think you need hers. Let me look here real quick. Yeah, I've got both of them. Another one you can get away with is definitely not Rex's. Oh, it's an Omega. Okay. Let me pull them up. It's been a while since I looked at this. Let me look at this in depth here. I gotta go to GG. So Shaq, let's break each one of these down. Definitely want Unity wins wars. You definitely want height and reflexes. So the 2 on Shaq for sure. Let me go to the Philo first. I want to say it's Shaq, and then I think it's Fives. Let me look at Fives real quick. Yeah. You definitely want tactical awareness and domino squad. So I think those are the two. Those are the two that I would do first. The other ones are nice, but you can get away with those. I'd do Shaq and then definitely Fives. The domino squad and tactical awareness are two zetas you definitely want. So yeah, finish up Shaq, then go into Fives. I think that's the order. Because Fives has 85% counter chance. He also gains 15% turn when another clone or ally takes damage. And then if you have Echo in the squad, he gets 100% defense when taunting. And he does 100% more damage when not taunting. And then the tactical awareness is when they get defeated and Fives is active. That's when he does the sacrifice. So you definitely want those two for that team. So focus on those first, and then the others will just come on naturally. So I had to really look at that. It hadn't been a while since I looked at that team. Good question. I was like, it's been a minute since I used Shaq clones. What would be the order? Oh, he needs something from me. Oh, let me see if I can find this. All right. I hope that helps you out. Dakota, wondering, okay, Dakota, okay, we'll get you squared away. I got you, Edahan. Let me do Dakota first. Dakota the Hunter. So I was wondering what to work on after I get done with Starkiller Ray. Inquisitors are like a key tool. Let's see here. All right. The GOAT. All right. So you said you're doing Starkiller and Ray? Okay, so you're working on resistance. Hopefully you're doing Starkiller first. Depends on where you're at. All right, so you're working on both those, all the characters for them. Okay. I mean, that's a Starkiller Ray. Let's look at your ships. They definitely need to get Executor up. That's priority. Before those other ones get Executor up. And makes me wonder, do you have your bounty hunters up and running? After Starkiller Ray, I think Executor's still the priority here before you get Starkiller Ray. You got to get that ship doing what it needs to do. Bounty Hunter, the characters look fine for the ships. We definitely need to get Grief and Mando up for your Bounty Hunters. Those are two key pieces that you really need for those tunes. So those are definitely two you need to work on. Buddy, what are you doing in here? Come here, you. What are you doing? Come here. Hold on, I got a buddy. Come here. Come. Come. Come here. Everyone wants to see Buddy. Come here. Yeah, buddy. Come here. Come here, turkey. Ah, there he is. The White Wookiee has made an appearance. Hold on. Yes. What are you doing? There's Buddy. You want to say hi to everybody? Say hi, Buddy. Oh, you smell so nice. Did you get brushed? Did you get a BF? How come you smell so nice? Were you out running in the hill and getting all the herbs and spices on you? What are you doing? Huh? Buddy. What are you doing in here? Were you trying to lurk? What are you doing? Were you being sneaky Pete? Were you trying to grab one of my socks? Huh? Were you trying to be sneaky Pete? Huh? What are you doing? All right, I know you want to go see if Mommy's there. Get out of there. Hold on, I got to handle Buddy. What are you doing? Get out of there, you turkey. You son of bounty leave? All right. Go find her. Jesus. But he was trying to be Sneaky Pete. I caught him. All right. Where was I? Sorry, I was looking at a roster. So definitely Executor. Definitely Bounty Hunters. Okay. What else have we missed? So Ray, Starkiller. Well, Executor, Ray, Starkiller. After that, do we go for Inquisitors? I think you round out the Bounty Hunters first with Grief and Mando. What other teams are you missing pieces on? Sith Empire looks fine. I think if you're going for Malgus too, you might want to save for that as well. How are your Inquisitors looking, just out of curiosity? How old is Buddy? He's like 3 or 4 years old. You could make the investment on Inquisitors here. I mean, I wouldn't be too... It depends on what you're looking to do here. I kind of like getting Grief and Mando up first. They're closer to being done. Ray, Starkiller, round out the Bounty Hunters, get your Executor up. That gets you the GLs, that gets you Starkiller, that gets you the Executor. Rounding out your Bounty Hunters seems like the play too, right? Working on your Imperial Troopers, your Iden team could be a play. I mean, Inquisitors, I would say this for the Inquisitors, just farm their stars right now. We already know about their gear. Okay, you got work, then yeah. Work on those. If you've got the red crate, then do what you need to do for Malgus. The meeting has ended. Of course it did, because just me sitting in here talking. Why did that meeting end? I don't know. Zoom's been really weird lately. It shouldn't be ending. It's so bloody weird. Weird. Yeah, with Malgus, yeah, I think that's the play. Finish Executor, finish Ray, finish Starkiller, round out your Bounty Hunters, get your Malgus, focus on that. Inquisitors, Grand Inquisitor, that's secondary. Farm the stars on them for sure, but if you're going to get Ray, which is a GL, and you're getting your Executor and your other pieces in place, I think those take priority. I still think Grief and Mando are too good to be not relicked and up in your team and roster to help you with your Bounty Hunters. So that's what I would do. So hopefully that helps you out there, Dakota. And if you're going for Malgus too, man, I mean, the amount of gear and stuff you're going to need for that dude is ridiculous. Omicron's the whole work. So, but it'll be a nice piece to add. And the fact that you're getting Malgus too, I think that takes a little bit priority over gear and stuff than Inquisitors. You can always go get them done, but just farm the stars right now. And then once you're up and running with those other stuff, you're welcome, Dakota. Adahan says, current farming plan, GMK into... Okay, let me look into this. It says, current farming plan is GMK into Executor. Okay. But debating switch order. Was going to finish Qui-Gon and CAD, but to be the same time, remain done on either path. I gotta be honest with you. I think you go Executor here, dude. Now you've got Negotiator, which is cool. You've got the Malevolence unlocked, so that's be your get fleet. I think Executor C is just Executor C and SLKR First Order. They're just really, really good, dude. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love me some JMK. Wow, you're really close though on JMK. You know, honestly, dude, you're pretty committed to JMK. I mean, look at this. I mean, no, you got to finish JMK, dude. Finish JMK, get that one knocked out. Then C Executor, I think, would be the play. because that's going to lead you into your bounty hunters and Imperial troopers as well. Then after that, I think you go first order. Yeah. Yeah, you got to finish JMK. JMK into C, Executor, Bounty Hunters, Imperial Troopers, and then also will then lead you into, I think you go First Order SLKR. But as much, I mean, you've made a big investment here at Han into JMK, so I'll just check real quick. I'm going to look at your separatists for JMK, but well, you need to finish Wat. Well, you're on the fence here, man. I mean, you've made a ton of investment in it. I mean, Wat's going to take a minute here to finish up. You need to finish up Wat. But that's easier said than done. I don't think that... Is he farmable now? I don't remember where he's farmable. I know there's... Can you get him out of the stores now? It's been a while since I looked at where Wat's... I know that he's like the character out of Dark Side GO2B, but I mean, is he farmable anywhere? Or can you get him out of any of those stores? I think he's a lot easier to get than he was previously. If we can finish Wat, I don't know how close you are to 6 and 7 stars. Boy, this is a tough one. No, he's not. Okay. He's only taken from the Wat mission. So it's going to be a New York minute before you finish Wat. At least, what, 2-3 more attempts? I don't know how many you're getting per attempt or how close you are to 6 and then 7. So at least 3 or 4 attempts before you finish Wat. Only TB still? Alright. Boy, this is tough. I'll say this. Alright, so what I would recommend then is put JMK on hold just a little bit, just because you've got to get Wat. And that's going to take you a couple months. You could start the process. You could start the C path. You're getting 35 a runs, 4 months. Yeah, if that's the case, then you could easily get C before then. Get that done, and then when Wat unlocks, you can go right from C Executor into JMK. Yeah, let's go get C. Let's get Executor into C. Let's at least get a GL on your roster, because you can't do anything until you get Wat for JMK. Yeah. At least start working on it. And then whichever happens first, either Wat or, you know, you get C into Executor. Then that kind of unlocks both for you. Yeah, the Relocates are going to be a bitch too for JMK. Yeah, let's get C. Let's go get C. Let's get Executor and C. Now leave you your troopers and the bounty hunters. They'll give you another really good fleet. Finish up your Wat. And then once Wat's done, then you can go back into JMK and finishing that team up. And then that'll get you kind of back-to-back GLs. Can't really do anything with JMK until you get Wat anyway. So yeah, let's go get C. Let's get C. Let's get Executor. Let's get that up and running. And then hopefully by the time you get C done, you're going Wat's finished, and then you go right immediately into JMK, get him done. Then you've got the Executor, the Negotiator, you got JMK, you got C. And that's just leading you into other good stuff like your troopers and your bounty hunters. I think that's the play here. That's why I kind of don't recommend JMK in the beginning. Some of those characters, you get cock blocked by some of these get characters. So, yeah. All right, who else do we have? I'm looking. Hold on, guys. Who else wanted a roster review? We did Anaheim, did Dakota. Okay. Tom McClure from the clan McClure. Put that in here. Question: do you think CG will require Kane for anything soon? He's been out for a while, but not everyone has a role like Kane in those immediate. Not really, no. They could. You never know with CG, but I don't get the sense that because Kane is such a pain in the ass to get, I don't know if he'll ever be a requirement for a character. He hasn't up to this point. He's been out for a few years, and it's taken people a few years to get his ass. And it's a crazy grind. I don't see him being needed for anything that's currently out or could. I mean, you never know in the future, but for right now, I think you're safe on that one, Dakota. Says I'm one tune GTR from locking JML. What's next? Star Killer? Any other options? Oh, let's look here. So we're 6.2. We have C, and you're unlocking JML. All right, I like JML. Very nice. You have Jedi Luke. Very nice. You got Gas. You got Executor. I saw that. Currently looking at what you have. After you do JML, finishing up that, where do we want to go? You've kind of got some flexibility here. You could round out some tunes and characters if you wanted to in between your next GL farm. We could go for Darth Revan and Malak. Get your Sith Empire team up and running. That's always an option. I think you already had Gas 501st, but let me just make sure. I think I saw him, but don't want to say without confirming. Yeah, you do already have Gas. That's nice. How your bounty hunters looking? Could round out your, you can go get like your Darth Revan team, round out your bounty hunters if you have any Imperial troopers from what you did with C and stuff that you need to work on, which I don't think you should. No, your troopers look great. You could do that, or after JML, you could go into your next GL. If you're looking for fleets, you've got Executor. We need to finish that. That's a priority. You have the Finalizer. Oh, that's nice. You could go right into SLKR. Yeah, and you've got some of the pieces. I can see already Gear 12. So JML into SLKR would be nice. You get the Finalizer. JML is going to help with your Rebel fleet a little bit with some of the characters and stuff. See JML. I kind of like SLKR into JMK. You could do that. But in between that, we want to round out your roster. So you don't want to go all into GLs, right? We've seen how that really. So yeah, I think finish up Executor, rounding out that. JML is totally cool. I like JML. You got your Jedi Luke from it. I think you round out your bounty hunters and your Sith Empire team, and then you go into SLKR. Your Sith Empire is right there, and you've got the pieces with Old Republic. I think. A little work to do on the Old Republic, but I mean, you can go get Malak and Darth Revan, and that would be really nice for this account to get Darth Revan. That's still a meta team. So Darth Revan, maybe Bounty Hunters, round those two teams up, and then you go get First Order with SLKR. Take a little break from the GL grind, but that First Order team will get you SLKR and it gets you the fleet, and you've already got Hux unlocked, so that'd be another fleet especially for offense, for Executor counters. That'll be really nice with your own Executor at your level. Yeah, that would be a dope-ass play. I kind of like that. JML into SLKR, rounding up Revan and the Bounty Hunters for your Executor, and just see your Bounty Hunters in general, and then go into SLKR would be my play. But I mean, if you wanted to go for JMK, I wouldn't be whichever route you want to go. I just like SLKR first here, especially with the fleet being as dope as it is. But if you went JMK, I wouldn't be upset with that either. What speed do you recommend for C? We don't recommend any. It doesn't matter. Dakota. So I mean, I'll just look at our friends here. You see, it's all health. It is not about a speed. It's all about his health. See, you don't care about his speed. You're welcome, Tom. Glad I could help my friend. C, you don't care about his offense. You don't. I mean, if you can get it, great. Secondary speed, great. Faster, better. But I mean, it's not a priority. It's health, and you see that he's got health here on these mods. It's a huge. This is all you want to do with C, because C links and he sits back and then lets them do their thing and counters and does his thing. You don't need to worry about speed. It's all about health, 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 and health. You just want him to be able to take hits, do what he does, counter, get to ultimate, blow the team away. That's all you have to be concerned about. He's going to do what he does. You don't need to worry about speed. There's no recommendation on speed. Could care less how fast you're. I mean, the fast you can have him, great, but I mean, it's not really going to make a big difference in the end run. My speed. What's my speed guide? He's got 475. I could get a little bit more here with the triangle and the cross, but I'm not overly concerned about it. So I mean, mine's 202,000. I have no problem using C with against GLs. But yeah, he's all about that health. And just a question: when do I need to start thinking about my third GL? I'm going to do JMK after I finish my clones for the guild. I'm only 4.9 million. Kind of want to go for Kylo for my first dark side GL. Yeah, you can. I mean, you know your account better than anybody, Andrewzani. So I mean, I don't have any problem with that. Like, if you're doing your clones for guild, great. But if you want to go right into SLKR, go right into SLKR. Darkside GL will help you in Darkside TB. He's fantastic in raids. You get his fleet. He's an unbelievable GL. I would go right as soon as if you're doing clones because you want to help your guild, great, awesome. But then go get your SLK. Remember, you got to make your account as good as it can for you so you can be better in GAC. Help your guild in Lightside TB, sure, important. I do recommend getting those teams up and running to be more effective in Lightside TB. But if you can get SLKR, that can get you better rewards and raids and do better in GAC. And I think after you finish your clones with whatever you're working on there for that, I'm assuming you're getting your gas flow first up or whatever you're doing, go right into SLKR. And I don't think your guild's going to be too upset if you have SLKR in your roster. The more you have in your roster for both Dark and Lightside GOTB, the better. So working on GLs is a big component of that in certain teams. Like for me, Darkside TB, I mean, I give up my Revan team all the time. I don't need it because I've got the 3 GLs. But, I use troopers in Darkside GOTB. I mean, they just destroy in Darkside GOTB. I mean, that's a guaranteed 4 for 4, even through phase 4. CLS in the light side, I mean, that's a... Other than phase 4 where the geos, it depends on RNG, you're usually going to go 4 for 4 for the first 3 phases. I mean, CLS Rebel teams is phenomenal. But yeah, I think, kind of answer your own... If you can do JMK, Andrewzani, I'm okay with that. If you're going to do clones into JMK, that's fine. If you want to go into SLKR, I'm fine with that too. They're both really good options. JMK will really help Liveside GOTB. Kylo is still SLKR. So they're both really good options. There's no wrong answer there, Andrewzani. It's whatever you want to do. This, again, your account, what you want to enjoy playing with and helping your guild or whatever you like to do in the game, you go for it, man. Just once you commit, though, this is the thing that I always say. Once you commit, barring some craziness that comes into the game, you stick with it. Like, you don't see me hardly ever changing what I'm working on. Now, I was working on Utini, right? Because I wanted to get the Utini team up. Was gearing them, farming the stupid balls and everything. But then it came out that the reason I had to do a little switcheroo there was because Conquest was announced, and then you saw the feats with Inquisitor, so I had to switch resources to that. But that's because circumstances dictated that if I wanted Malgus, I was going to have to do some of this bullshit Inquisitor stuff, and I had to do it, so I had to switch over. And now that I'm committed, I'm sticking with that. I'll go to Utini. I'll finish Utini later, right? But usually you see what I'm working on. The top of the screen, either characters with mods, either characters with relics, or characters that I'm farming for the team. But that's it. Once I'm in, it's it. Now, sometimes the game will dictate, like if you want to get Malgus, for instance. I really want Malgus. I have to kind of change what I'm working on. I don't have to. I could have still stuck with Utini, but for the channel and for me and what I do here, I mean, it just makes sense to get Malgus, and he's one of my favorite characters ever. So, got to finish your farm, right? But like that one we just looked at, he can't get Wat. He wants to get GMK. He's not going to have Wat for like 4 months. There's no faster way for him to get it. So change. Go get C. At that time, you can finish your C and Executor, and then as soon as he gets Wat, then he can go to GMK. So that's one of those circumstances where you do want to change, dictated by what you can and cannot do in the game and what you can and cannot get. No, don't do Lord Vader. I wouldn't be upset, Andrew Zani, if you went C or SLKR are both really good options. I like C for the Executor more than I like SLK in the First Order, but they're both really good. They both have their plus and minuses, mainly pluses, but there's no wrong answer. If you want to go GMK next, absolutely, go get GMK. And then if you want to go right into SLKR or C, C Executor or SLKR into Echelon, that totally works, man. But just once you commit, you commit. If the game dictates that you have to change, then you make that slight adjustment and then you change, but then you're committed to that. So I've committed to Inquisitor, so I'm all in on Inquisitor. So every day I farm the nodes, I farm the shards, I'm farming the gear, I'm working on the Chirotex. I farm Chirotex like a madman right now. I just know that this is what I'm going to be focusing in on. We're getting really close to having Ninth Sister squared away, so yeah. Yeah, either or works fine, Andrew Zani. There's no wrong answer, dude. I mean, the thing about farming, again, this is it's a resource management game. You only have so many resources you're getting in a so much certain period of time, especially if you're free to play. You have to kind of be smart about like what you're working on and think about what you're going to need long-term, short-term for like what you're working on. And then once you get that plan, you just stick to it. There's going to be new shinies thrown at you all the time from CG. But if you commit, eventually you will catch up. Trust me. It happens all the time. You will catch up to where the current game is, where you're making the decision, do I want Starkiller or do I want Inquisitors? I mean, you will get to that point in the game. If you stay committed to what you're working on, eventually you will catch up with GP and characters. It takes a time. It may take a year or two, but if you're not spending, you will eventually catch up with everybody. Especially with the expedited farming and things of that nature, it's not that hard to catch up. Gear's a different story, but at least with the stars you can. Yeah, the will to live. Get out of here, Finn. I get enough dad jokes from goddamn Grande, Finn. You get the hell out of here. I'm already seeing a bad time for me. Got max crate, and I'm already 6 to 8 weeks from unlocking in JML. You can still unlock Malgus, Quag John. If you get Malgus, put him on the back burner for right this moment and finish up your JML as a GL, for Christ's sakes. You go finish that. Yeah, thank you, Charger. Finn just know, yeah, thank you. Thank you, Charger. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, I didn't have to say it. Thank you. Yeah, just leave Malgus there and then go finish. You want to finish the GL first. If you're about to get JML, finish JML first. Malgus ain't going anywhere. Then you got him unlocked and just save up the gear, work on his gear, and get him up for your Sith Empire team. Thanks, Charger. Oh, Christ. Oh, my God, Finn. All right, we're going to go a little bit while longer here. If you want a mini roster review, put your ally code in and what you want me to see and answer for you guys. That's what we do here on Taco Tuesdays. This is a celebration of Taco Tuesday, so if you want that, put that in there. Make sure you put the word question space, ally code, what do you want me to look at, put that in there. Or you can ask me questions like other people are. Just make sure you put the word question there. It helps me identify your questions because I use Nightbot, so there you go. Yeah, Gungans. Let's not talk about Gungans. Misa-like. No, I don't. Yeah, I can't either, Chris Paul. Malgus is going to be nice. It's going to be really nice. Super, super dope. Super dope. I got to do Fleet Arena. Oh, I got to do my obligatory. I've got to do my obligatory one battle here. Where do you think I should go after JMK? I'd have to look at your roster to answer that there, Luke. I mean, after GMK, it depends on what you have open. Sometimes we recommend looking at your roster to round out some teams that you could be close to finishing. We see it all the time when we do mini roster reviews. Or you could go like say you haven't finished Gas, go finish Gas or Darth Revan. You know, you want to have a well-rounded roster, so you don't want to just be heavy on the GLs and have nothing in your background. So that's always important. But after GMK, I don't know what other GLs you have, but I mean, let's say you don't have C Executor. Well, you might want to go get C Executor. If you get GMK, but you don't have C Executor, you may want to do that. But if you don't have SLKR, well, you might want to get SLKR and get the First Order fleet going. Maybe you don't have JML. Then you want to start getting your Jedi, CLS into Jedi Luke, Rebels into JML farm. Tumblo, the man with the best friend of businesses, I am very late. That's Tumblo. You arrived precisely when he means to. If you want to take a look, Luke, put your ally code in and stuff, and I will look at it, my friend. It just depends on where you're at. What's your GP? What are you looking at? What do you have open? What's not rounded out? It's always different. Everybody's answer is going to be different. Yeah, Darth Revan's still meta, man. He's still legit meta, and with Malgus coming into that Sith Empire team's going to just get that much better. Even if you don't get Malgus, Darth Revan, Malik, and Basti and them, they're still legit, dude. Yeah, that's a team I put on defense and give people goddamn heartburn all the time. You're waiting for Finn's Mayo pun? Yeah, that's true. Finn will do it. Don't kid yourself, Charger. He'll get it. He'll put it in there. He just saw that comment. He's already thinking of something silly to say. Insert dad pun here. It's coming. Just wait for it. Wait for it. He may not do it now. Finn will be shy. Like, I don't want to do it now. You guys are making fun of me. All right, we'll go about another 15 minutes here. As I said, I stream long periods of time on Tuesdays just to try to help you guys out with your rosters and stuff. So that's what we're doing. And thank everybody who's throwing me a tip in the tip jar. I will go get me some delicious tacos today. They will be yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh, God. See, I knew there it was. All right, Benjamin. That doesn't mean you need to jump on. Oh, God. Oh, not the peanut butter jelly pun. Oh, my God, Benjamin. Why would you do this? Oh, God. Back-to-back puns. Oh, God. Well, I've lost the will to do anything. Yeah, I know, Charger. Oh boy. Oh, I know. Next, now, just as a just since we're chilling here, Thursday, tomorrow I might not have a stream during the lunch stream because I might be outside all day tomorrow, trying to get this. That and I got to see with my mom. If I do, I'll get the lunch stream in. As I said, I may get up early in the morning, go attack what I need to do, come here, just stream for an hour, and then get back outside. We'll still have the Wednesday night stream tomorrow on YouTube. And then Thursday, the lunch stream might be late because I have my annual VA medical. It's at 9 a.m. If it's quick, I'm in and out, done, then we'll be good to go. If they want to run any tests, like do some more x-rays on my ankle or something along those lines, I might be late on the Thursday lunch stream. So, and then we should have the GA Center Thursday night with me and Nev, and then Friday we'll have the lunch stream, and then Friday we'll have happy hour. Saturday we'll have the Jedi Academy. No D&D this week, but we're shooting for the 28th. But next Friday, not this Friday, but the Friday after, I will be showing the Kenobi show in the Discord. So if you do not have access to Disney Plus, that's why the stuff we do at RSG, we have access to Disney Plus, and I have it for just this reason. I will show those on Friday. I will run that. I will run that all day for you guys. The first 2 episodes in the Discord, so you guys can watch the Kenobi show. Hell, we may not even do a lunch stream on Friday. I may just run that all day for you guys. Instead of doing a lunch stream, we'll just run the Kenobi show. You guys can just hop in and hang out, and we'll fun watching Kenobi. And then we'll still have happy hour that Friday as well, because that is tradition. So that's a little bit of what's going on. So schedule might change here and there based on what's going on. Oh, let me get my my guild tokens there. Oh. JML and JMK are there are just there to help Jedi Luke and Cat do even more damage. Yeah, it's funny though. I mean, well, especially for JML, there's a lot of times I don't use Jedi Luke in there. Sometimes I do. Let's say like a Kenobi's on defense, we'll go attack that. But sometimes if they don't say have JMK on defense, then we'll go hard into like a Jedi Luke counter, because I can run JML with Cam, like I say, against versus Ray. I don't need Jedi like there, so I can save that for like a Jedi Revan team. Cat, not so much. JMK kind of needs Cat if you're going big hitting teams. But sometimes if they go light on the defense, you can split Cat off. So use JMK with some badass Jedi, and then you can put Cat on a Padme team and go kick some ass with that as well. They do quite well though, Andrewzani, in those teams. You are absolutely right. Who's payouts right now? Ushi, Cool Hand. I'm just seeing who's what for climbs. Guile is one I know is coming up. Nope, Guile's passed. Obi, Flatty. Let me look at the ranks. Okay, Flatty's already up there. Man, the wave anybody? Poe? No. Obi's 26. Yeah. I've just passed the mid boss in Sector 4. Not looking good, guys. Just get what you can, Tumblo. Just get what you can, dude. That's all that matters. Get what you can. All right, last call for questions and stuff, guys. I'm going to go get Jet out of here. We'll be back tomorrow for more streams, so don't worry. And thanks everybody that threw tips in the tip jar. Very much appreciated. You guys know who you are. Thank you very much. Very much appreciate that, guys. I'll get me some tacos today. Yay! Charger says, wait. Well, make it quick, Charger. It's tacos coming. I missed yours? I may have been YouTube stomped here, dude. I don't see it. Reworded or whatever their Charger, because it didn't pop in the YouTube chat. It says that's why I said, yeah, it's not showing on mine. Put it in again. Put it question space ally code whatever. Reword it. Yeah, retype it. It's not. It didn't put it in there. That's the problem with the YouTubes. If you can put it in there again. If not, just send it to me in Discord. Try it again in YouTube. If I'm not seeing it, then you can send it to me in Discord real quick, and we'll go answer your question real quick. One way or the other, we'll get you squared away here, buddy. I ain't going anywhere yet. So we'll wait to see what Charger has. The Tuesdays are slow days. We just not a lot of events going on. It's Conquest has said it's peak, but I mean, yeah, don't put any dashes in the numbers. No dashes. For some reason, YouTube thinks you're trying to give me a phone number. So we'll wait for Charger here. See if he can get his thing in. Okay, do this for me, Charger. Just put your ally code in the chat real quick. And then write out what you want me to look at. Split it up. More than one way to skin the kids. Alright, send it to me on Discord real quick then. Just message me directly and send it. I could climb here. I don't want to. Bleh. There we go. All right, we got it. Yeah, I got you, Charger. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Says, why am I out of GLs to farm? Well, because you farmed all of them. There's no GLs left. So what do you work on? I know. Charger, it's something we deal with, dude. That's why I try to have it formatted that way so we can at least have it go through. But sometimes it just doesn't put it in there. Well, got all the GLs. We don't have Star Killer. I mean, at this point, we don't have Executor either. No, we do. There it is. I was like, where's Executor? There it is. And it's Relic 9. Very nice. Look at his Night Sisters. Okay. They're Night Sisters. Mine aren't that much better. Sorry, not a priority. So we definitely want Star Killer. Yeah, I think you go Star Killer, dude. Easier one to get. Get Star Killer. I mean, Inquisitors, yeah. I mean, but if you get the red crate right now, yeah, and you really don't have to go that crazy with the Knights or the Inquisitors. If you can get them somewhat starred and are geared, like gear 8, gear 9, you saw that I was able to kick some ass. I think you go Star Killer. Talon's already done, yeah. Yeah, we're finishing up Star Killer. Kyle's done, yeah. We're gonna get us a Star Killer. Now, after Star Killer, then I'd say Inquisitors. You can farm stars and Inquisitors right now while you're working on gear for, like, Mar Jade is a hard node farm, so to continue on her, but also you can add the 2 Inquisitors, Second Sister and Ninth Sister as a part of this. They're already farmable. So farm plan, yeah. Gear plan, Mary Jade. Wait, how's your dash? And dash, but he's a Cantina farm. Yeah, I think that's your priority here, Chart. Yeah. I'm not too worried about the Omicrons right now. They're Charger. I'm worried about what you're going to farm here. You got the red crate with the G8, so that's all that matters. Yeah, I think Star Killer, finishing up those characters, getting him up and running, then go Inquisitors. At least on the stars, save up, hoard the gear. Mainly, you need to focus on Malgus for your Sith Empire team. Especially now that you got red crate, because now you only need the 2 gold crate. And then Inquisitors and the Grand Inquisitor would be fine. But yeah, Star Killer, stars on the Inquisitors. You don't really need to go too hard on them. Just get the stars. And then for right now, save up stuff for Malgus. Once Malgus is up and running, you can go back and finish up the Inquisitors for Grand Inquisitor. And that should put you in a pretty good spot. Your ships look good. Everything else looks good. I mean, you could round out some other teams if you really wanted to. If there's a character or 2 that you wanted to work on. I mean, there's not too much here that I'm seeing that you really need to go crazy about. I mean, you can finish up Iden's gear if you wanted to. I mean, I'm being nitpicky here, dude. Night Sisters, eventually. Yeah, everything else looks fine. Nah, I think that's the play, dude. Not Ewoks. Get the hell out of here. We're not doing Ewoks. Jabba's not in the game right now, Tom, though. Sorry. We might. I don't know what the plan is for GLs. It kind of seems that CG's in this pattern right now of legendary characters. So we've got this Conquest character, Malgus. Sortie just came out. We could get a GL. typically summer announcements are GLs. That's been how it is for the last couple GLs, for the last 4. So we should get some news sometime soon about a GL coming if there is one. But yeah. Yeah, I like Iden, I like Starkiller there, getting those characters up. And then Inquisitor, slow farm it, save it for Malgus, because you know you want Malgus in that team charger. And then, as I said, if a GL comes out, you really want it, you can stop what you're working on, Inquisitors and stuff, and go get the GL. I mean, at your roster, at your level, you got a lot of the stuff that'll probably be associated with that GL. You just have to go get it. Yeah. They did come in 2s, but then they've been going singles last 2. I mean, we had GMK, and then we had a couple months, and then Lord Vader was announced. I mean, he could do Momo, but yeah. Yeah, Malgus is something you want, dude. Trust me. You definitely want Malgus. He's going to be gross, especially on the Sith Empire. He's going to be really, 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 really good. And he's a GAC character. Come on now. Come on now. You know. You know. You know what's up, man. You know. Yeah, well, you and me both. Everybody, man. Are you kidding me? It's going to be a lot of Relic 8s and probably some Relic 9s on these new GLs. I mean, come on. Let's just be real about it. I don't think anybody's going to be shocked. We'll be upset if it's like 3 or 4 the Relic 9s. Mainly because we don't get the other pieces. They made Relic 9 almost ridiculous to get. Momo or Iden Troopers, it depends on what GL you worked on. If you worked on C and you got Troopers up and running and did a lot of that stuff, then go get Iden. If you did JML first and you have a lot of the Rebels sitting there with Momo sitting there, why would you not go get the Momo team? It's Malgus. I think he's intended to be OP, dude. Well, it's not that Malgus is OP. It's that team is still very much meta. So you're adding a really, really dope-ass character to a team that's already still pretty dope. I mean, Darth Revan, Malik, and Bassa alone are gross. Marauder adding to that mix is just makes that team better. I mean, Christ in heaven. I mean, this team is dope without Malgus. So you're already adding a really phenomenal character to a team that is already pretty dope. So, I mean, you tell me. I mean, I think that's what makes Malgus even stand out more, is that he's on the Sith Empire team, which is already a good team, right? Some of these characters helped bump up some of their teams that were kind of meh to, oh, okay, I can use this for something. This isn't the case for Sith Empire. Sith Empire is a badass team already. So, yeah, Darth Revan is Darth Revan. I mean, and even if Malgus as the leader, you're still going to have Darth Revan, Marauder, and Bassa in that goddamn team and kick some ass. So, and that's why I said Sith Assassin may be getting some love from me, because I think she's going to be really sick ass as hell on that team. That turn meter flipping to those characters, Marauder, Revan, Bassa, and Malgus, I mean, come on. And then, you know, you can save HK for Sortie if you want to. I mean, go move him there. And Malik can go. I'm not going to have 2 tanks on that team, so I'm going to move Malik over, keep him with Sith Eternal Emperor Palpatine, and then just add Assassin there. I'll keep Sith Empire Trooper for Palpatine too if I need to. So, yeah, that's what makes Malgus even more crazy good. Is that you're just adding this kind of character to this kind of team. It's just ridiculous. And I'm excited too, Ray. I'm excited to get Malgus. He's one of my favorite characters. And I mean, you guys know I'm a Star Wars junkie as I am a Lord of the Rings junkie and other junkies. I am a total weeb nerd, and I'm proud of it. But I mean, shit. I mean, let's go. It's Malgus, for Christ's sakes. Never in a million years did I ever think we were going to get any of these characters, let alone Malgus. It's something I've mentioned a long time ago that I thought he might be a GL, him and Satil Shan, but if they're going to go Conquest, that's fine. There's other characters that they can make GLs and bring into the game. So I still think it's Leia is going to be the next GL. I don't know what form of Leia they're going to do, but I think it's going to be Leia. That's just pure speculation. But I think Malgus, I think we're still going to get Satil Shan. I mean, you can't have Malgus and then not have Satil. I also think we're going to get some more ships this year. We've already got 4 ships this year, so yeah, I think we're going to get some more ships and stuff. Yeah, if we do get 2 more with Sith Empire, we could definitely have 2 solid teams. Yeah, GLA would be fantastic. I think it's overdue. I think it's deserving. The Rebels could really be nice to give them a GL. So, yeah. It'd be nice. It would be nice. All right. With that, we're going to wrap it up. I do need to get out of here. Almost 3 hours streaming. I think it's plenty. Thank everybody who threw tips in the tip jar. I always appreciate it. I can go get me some tacos today. I think. Yep. I think I'm good on the tips. Maybe. I don't know. People did tip today, so that was nice. I can go get some tacos. Maybe some margarito. All right. In fact, I need to. Okay. Good. We are good. I'm just checking the forums real quick. I didn't see anything news-wise. Usually we get some news on this, but no news today. So, all right. All right. Everyone hit the thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you need me, hit me up in Discord. And as I said, I may not respond right away, but I do respond. So everyone have a great rest of the day. Love you guys. And we will see you tomorrow. Peace out.